Good morning, family. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Ain't got no water in the studio. Ain't got no nothing. Lord Jesus, we just out here raw dogging blood. Wait. Blood or cuz. It's one of those. It's going to be something. It's going to be one of them. It's going to be one of them. Listen. I can't ostracize who is it? The Bloods, the Crips, the Pyrus, but I'm not affiliated with nobody. I produce everybody, but I'm not affiliated with nobody. How about that? Hold up, who we got? Jay Nix was popping. Bright was popping, brother. Yo, somebody told me I needed a brother chain, like a gold chain with a brother. I might do it, just to be doing it. I might be doing it. But anyway, let's get to the show, man. We got a lot of records. Before I get IG into the room, y'all know I like to have some fun. Before we get, because IG be some bums. It be some bums. So let me go ahead and start with this. I had this song in my spirit. All week. Because some folks just didn't know. Hey. R.I.P. Shut Low. Yo. Hey. Yeah. Hey. What up, Work City Beats? What's poppin'?
I got flavor. Plus you know the kid got paper. Like 40. Don't say bankhead. Been pulling game up. The way he dropped, would've thought I had a taser. Call me treat like a razor. Shawty know ATL, I'm the mayor. Street nigga, but my gear be Taylor. Every day and then shawty might rock later. Me and that puss, I got acre. Yeah, no more nosy ass neighbor.
Big up to all my haters. Hey. Yo, when this record came out, everybody was doing the high step. Like, hold on, it was like this.
I'm the man, and you know that. I got cash, I'm talking so bad. 100 grand, what's that? I hit the club.
What up, digital? What's poppin'? Please shut live. Hey.
I'm picture perfect, make a Kodak. Let's talk money. I got plenty.
Hey.
Dope boys, let's get it.
Hey. What up, Brian? What's poppin'? Hello. Get it. Hey. Hey, listen, when this record came out, when this record was about to come out, shouts out to Desiree at the record store in Atlanta. I came through, I told her, I said, that joint's a hit. She said, you think so? I said, that's one of them for real. Hey.
Yes, sir. Just like G. A-Town fitted. Who but me? Hello, he know. They know. I am.
Hey.
Hello, they know. Hello, they know.
I don't even want to turn that joint off. That joint's so hard. Get it. All right, look. Now I'm gonna just let that joint play. Yo, when that record came out, I was going back and forth to Atlanta because y'all know I'm from North Carolina. If y'all did not know, I'm from North Carolina, right? So I had a group. Shouts out to the INTs, the internationals. That was us, right? You will find some footage of me somewhere in somebody's venue playing the keyboard and rapping. That's what we did venues. We did hold up, what is it called? The not the MA fight, not the MA sports. What's the joint called? It's the the football league, not the national one, but it's the big foot. I think it's called the indoor league, something like that. Something like that. But anyway, on this particular trip down to Atlanta, they robbed the ish out of me. They just we gonna get this nigga today. Somebody get this nigga. He gonna die. I said, no, don't get me. But anyway, me and my group came down here to perform at a venue called Sugar Hill. Sugar Hill was down at the underground. All my old heads, they used to go to Sugar Hill, yeah. Right? So all of this is before the placements. I've been telling y'all, I've been here for 20 years. I'm an old head. I consider myself an old head. Anyway. This particular time, we came down to Atlanta. We drove down in my Honda Accord. I love that Honda Accord. But I'm going to tell you what happened. We performed. We opened up for Raheem Devine. I think PJ Morton was there that night, too. And we opened up for all of them. And they were like, yo, y'all are fire. I think Foreign Exchange was going to be at the next show, but we were in place of Foreign Exchange for that particular show. So, we played. I had what I have at the time? I had the Phantom. The Phantom had just came out. I had the rolling Phantom, right, in the trunk of the Honda. I left it in the trunk because the venue said, no, you don't need no. We already got the keys. They had the whole rider and everything was already set up for us. So we went into the venue, performed, killed it. We like, yeah, we killed this joint. Yeah. They're like, oh, yo, did you see the baddie? The baddie in the front row. She was like, ooh, she was thick, son. Atlanta, Houston, Charlotte, Maryland, they've always had them. If fellas, y'all know what I'm talking about. They've always had them. So anyway, we start to walk back out to the car. And it's the same thing. This is almost identical to the same thing that happened to me in Detroit when I got robbed. I've been robbed a few times. That tells me I need to stop going to certain venues. That's why I don't be outside, man. That's why I don't be outside. But anyway. We walk into the Honda Accord. I look at my partner. He say, nah. I said, bruh, is that my window? We get closer. I said, oh my God, bruh, look, that's my window. So we start to walk. They bust the back window out of my Honda Accord. And I'm gonna tell y'all what they stole. They didn't steal the keyboard. We had speakers in there. We had the keyboard in there. I had probably at least $2,000, $3,000 worth of equipment in that Honda. Well, guess what? They did not steal that. I'm gonna tell you what these folks stole. You ready for this? A PlayStation game. So I said, did these niggas really just steal? Y'all broke my window. Now I got to get my window fixed. We got to ride to North Carolina with the windows busted out. And you busted my car for a Game Boy. My partner, on the other hand, was like, man, that was my Game Boy. I was like, man. But every time I hear the Shorty Low song, that's what I think about, because I remember earlier that day I told Desiree, I said, that's one of them. That's going to be fire. She said, you think so? You've always had a good ear for music. I said, yo, that is going to be a hit. Mark my word. I said, when that joint come out, it's going to do some ridiculous numbers. Guess what? I was right. I was right again. I told 50 Cent the same thing, and I was right again. I was right. I was it. I say all that to say, once we start listening to this independent music, y'all ain't got random people listening to your music. You got me listening to it, right? You got me listening to it. And I love you. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you the gut-wrenching truth. But anyway, we got some more music to play right quick. I'm about to bring IG into the chat. Shouts out. You know what? I'm going to go home. I'm going to go home to North Carolina. Shouts out to Rico Marino. Okay. Shouts out to Mr. Hanky. Hey.
California love on the west side. Thank God for the weed women in the sunshine. Dumb high on sunset. Blowing cushion from the one time you get a contact. Catch your ass at the red light. Wanna run at them sideways in a Hellcat. On some run flat. By the way, I never seen a view, not in Malibu. Bunch of bad bitches naked in the swimming pool. Hit a wave crash, playing spades in the living room. Crack. Sound like a doggy style in the living room.
T-Sex, yeah, you been there.
Got me acting like I never had shit. From bank kid to a Hollywood address. Same nigga though. One-on-one, get your head kicked. Respect more than a tad bit. Air hood, air set down. One time for the red coat. LA to back to Sacramento.
Hey!
Still getting that work from California.
Hey!
And all the killers, they show me love in California.
They do.
I blew a bitch from the A to California.
450.
And I've been smoking on the best loud in California.
Hey!
California.
Hey!
Oh, California. I swear. I got to get back to that place to smoke on that
Palm trees in the air, the top push back. Blowing smoke out the roof, cookies to be exact. I'm always in Cali, cause this is where it's at. Bitches bug good weather, what you know about that? Where all the fly bitches ride Benzes.
DJ, what's poppin', what's poppin'?
Wanna be an actress or a singer? I'm at the strip club on Sunset, throwing singles with this bad bitch from Compton, Orleans. Breaking down backwoods, rolling.
I got a Rico Marino story too, but I ain't gonna tell y'all.
I fuck with some Crips and I fuck with some Bud. And I fuck with some Ashley.
We made our rights right. We made our wrongs right.
Just went and killed 2 shows out there. Selling OG from LA and Grace from the Bay.
Still getting that work from California. And all the killers, they show me love in California.
Hey!
I blew a bitch from the A to California. And I've been smoking on the best loud in California. Hey, California. Oh, California. I swear. I got to get back to that place to smoke on that
You know I gotta show the West love. I had to take a trip to Cali for the best bug. I been chillin' with the goons, yeah, the real thugs. Went to Sacramento.
I never liked that verse. I said, who is this dude that y'all let rap on this joint? I've always said that. Anyway, whoever that last guy was, shouts out to you. Oh, man. This is why I can't go in the streets. I be talking way too much trash, yo. I be talking way too, and y'all get way too emotional, so we have something in common. Oh, my God. I just don't like that verse. Yo, this is a good question for everybody in the chat. Good, everybody in the chat. Out of all of the rap songs, when y'all hear them classic songs, what song that came out could you have done without that last verse? What song? I'm gonna say it again. What song has come out in the past, that last verse that you could have just done without, or the first verse? Cause y'all know the first or the last be trash sometimes. I got one, and y'all hear me out. Hear me out. I love Ross. I'll say it again. I absolutely love Ross. I love 52. But the verse on Monster, I could have did without Ross on that one. That Kanye West Monster song, I could have did without it. It's like, you just gotta put him in there right quick. I could have done without him on that song. Y'all gonna hate me for this one. Styles, I think it was Styles P on the end of Big Meech. I could have did without one. I could have done without that verse. When he came to yeah, I could have done without that. Hey, Brian, you could have done without the whole "Welcome to Atlanta" song. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna let you put it in the chat because I don't know if that's what you said or not. Oh no, that's what you said. I could have done without so I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of the "Welcome to Atlanta" record. Oh, the last verse on "Welcome to Atlanta." Okay. See, I was about to out myself. See, y'all, you about to set me up, dog. You about to set me up. I'm gonna do one more record. Then we're gonna bring IG into the chat. And we're gonna start music reviews. How about that? Oh man. I just be like, yo, all right, okay. Here we go. Everybody in Atlanta, you stay in Atlanta, nigga. How can you say that?
Hey man, where my real
Told y'all I like cussing in my music.
I be feeling like the man
DJ
when
9,
I
send it
walk
to me.
through.
Send it to me, dog.
Ain't stunning what you saying when I walk through. I got all these hoes staring when I walk through.
Hey.
How to make a few bands when I walk through. Watch me, hey, watch me walk through. Watch me, hey, watch me walk through. Watch me, hey, watch me walk through. How to make a few bands on the walk through. How to make a few bands on the walk through.
R.I.P. Rich Homie.
Now don't talk to. Me and Parliament a bit, he a boss too. Sitting at the round table making balls move. I don't walk through with Gucci on my feet. Who got more money, you or me? I'ma walk through you.
Yo, Jay, I could have done without the Ron Browns joint too with Jim Jones.
Security, what the fuck do you need glasses? Just to see.
I'm your man. You need more.
And I'ma jump the fence if I see 12 coming. Even if I were blind, I could still smell money. Can't trust no outside niggas, they could tell them.
Either boy.
I smoke good, throwing up my set and
Hey.
I be feeling like the
Man,
man
when I walk through.
Ain't stunning what you saying when I walk through. I got all these hoes staring when I walk through.
Yeah.
I done made a few bands on the walk through. Watch me, hey, watch me walk through. Watch me, hey, watch me walk through. Watch me, hey, watch me walk through. I done made a few bands on the walk through.
It's money over here. What
Hey.
you thought, clown? Play crazy while you high, how you knocked down. No frowns round here, bro. We all smiles. G7 just dropped, got all staff.
Mars shut the boy out when I walk through.
Hey.
Scarface 4, he died, did part 2.
How your people tell promoters that I'm coming, park me in the front, leave the shit running, here's 100, what up? Flip your bitch like a coin, better call it, nigga. She got a thing for us, big dick ballin', nigga. She bout to rock the boy Mike, tell it feedback. The realest nigga out my city, and I mean that.
Why you feeling like the man?
All right, truth moment. Back in the day, we used to talk way too much about men's meats. Back in the day, it was way too much.
When I walk through, ain't stunning what
Whoa, brother.
you saying when I walk through. I got all these hoes staring when I walk through. I done made a few bands on the walk through.
I would have been like, yo, you sure you want to say that part? This is forever, right? This is a forever record, right?
Watch me, hey,
No
watch me
redos.
walk through. Watch me, hey, watch me walk through. Watch me, hey, watch me walk through. I done made a few bands on the walk through.
Money music.
I just won't let me get them on. Oh, man. You know I'm coming through slinging meat. I'm coming through slinging meat. I'm the meat man. I'm like, wait. This could be taken two different ways, brother. This could be taken two different ways. Which one are you talking about? Ooh, suspect. And you from the A. See, again, I live in Atlanta. Let's tell the truth, shame devil. If you, y'all get it. Anyway. Y'all get it. We got a lot of submissions. Oh, man. Let me start from the beginning. Hold on. Let me make sure IG is up, too, because listen, y'all know I do this so I can showcase y'all, too. It's not just for me to review music and just to have fun and laugh and all that stuff. I actually do this to showcase people that's dope, because it might be somebody that's dope to come to music reviews that might need the shine on them, and I'm here to show the shine. Like, I'm on all the platforms right now. So that's why I do this. So if y'all see me stalling, I'm trying to get the other chats and stuff up. That's because I want to make sure that if somebody is dope, I want to make sure that you get seen. You know what I mean? I'm that type of guy. So I see the IG still not up just yet. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna play one more record, then we're gonna get IG up. All right, one more record. Oh, man. Yeah, we going here. I was going to go to Mr. Him, but I don't really feel like that. I feel like this. Yeah. That's what I do. I put on. Hey. You are a face camera. Yo. Thank you, Jules. Thank you. Hey.
When they see me off in traffic, they say Jeezy on some other shit. Send them pussy niggas running straight back to the dealership. Me, I'm in my spaceship, that's right, I work for NASA. This FNH is not a fraud. Call that bitch my bodyguard. Call that bitch your bodyguard. Yeah, that's my bodyguard. Wear a lot of jewelry. Young don't do security. I'm whiter than a napkin, harder than a dinner plate. If you want it, come and get it. You know I stay super straight. Ran up in my spots and now I'm working out the Super 8. Know you niggas hungry. Come and get a super plate. Y'all sing happy birthday. Yeah, I got.
Yo, Jeezy has one of the best voices in the game, bro.
And I use it like some super bait. I put on for my city.
Hey.
On for my city. I put on for my city. On for my city. Put on east side. Put on south side.
Hey.
West side. Put on. I put on for my city. On for my city. I put on for my city. On for my city. Put on east side. Put on south side.
DJ No, what you talking about, brother?
West side. Put on. Let's go. Back top back ain't nothing but a young thug. 8Ks, I need to join a gun club. Big wing, big straps, you know I like it super size. Passengers are red bone, her weave look like some curly fries. Inside's fish sticks, outside tartar sauce. Pocket full of celery, imagine what she telling me. Blowing on asparagus, the realest shit I ever smoked.
Sorry, playing real nigga records.
Shit I ever broke, they know I
I
got.
gotta play real nigga records.
So I keep that Glock with me, don't get caught without one. Coming
You gotta say the N word quick.
call me
Can't say it fast. I mean, can't say it slow.
down Camelton. So fresh, so clean on my way to Charlotte.
Hey.
I put on for my city, on for my city. I put on for my city, on for my city. Put on east side, put on south side, put on west side, put on. I put on for my city, on for my city. I put on for my city, on for my city. Put on east side, put on south side, put on west side, put on.
Jay Nix, thank you for handling the light work, brother. Come on, yay.
I put on,
I didn't like this originally either, but now I like it.
I put on, I put on, I put on for my city, I put on for my, I put on for my city, I put on for my city.
Hey. Come on, yay. Hey.
I feel like it's still niggas that owe me checks. I feel like it's still bitches that owe me sex. I feel
Wait. I think all of us feel that way. Let me play it back one more time. I love that part.
I feel like it's still niggas that owe me checks. I feel like it's still bitches that owe me sex. I feel
Alright,
like
let me
this,
chill.
but niggas don't know he's stressed. I lost the only girl in the world that know me best. I got the money and the fame, man, that don't mean shit. I got the Jesus on the chain, man, that don't mean shit. Cause when the Jesus pieces can't bring me peace, so I
Hey.
need just at least one of Russell's leases. I let my nightmares go. I put on everybody that I knew from the go. I know hoes that was frontin' when they knew he was broke. They say, damn, easy, you don't know it's no more.
Hey.
You get that big fame on me and you just changed on me. You can ask big homie, man,
Hey.
the top. So lonely,
This joint's so hard.
so lonely, Let me see what we have tonight. I'm high as a satellite.
T-Shack, he said I'm a scammer. If I was a scammer, I would be way more paid if I was a scammer.
Cause every night
All I do is the same thing that y'all pay everybody else to do. That's what I'm saying.
On for my city, I put on for my city, on for my city. Put on east side, put on
Shouts out to the A.
put on
Hey.
west side, put on. I put on for my city, on for my city. I put on for my
Hey.
city, on for my city.
Hey.
East side,
Put on.
south side,
Put on.
west side.
Hey.
Let me see what we have
Tonight. Hey.
I'm high as a satellite.
I see the flashing lights. Yo, everything that Kanye West has done in the past and in the future, I can predict the future. Everything that Kanye does shows you that he's not a street dude, and I love it. I love it. When he came out, let's look at Kanye's discography, right? He came out, he did College Dropout, he had the tight shirt, tight jeans, polo shirt, all the hood N-I-G-G-A. See, I'm live now. All the hood ones would say, yo, I ain't gonna do it. No, I would never wear nothing that tight. I would never wear nothing tight. Guess what? 5 years later, you did it. All the dope boys was rapping about, yeah, I got mad coke. I got everything, anything you need, bro. I'm the plug. I get it out the mud. Kanye said, I'm not getting it out the mud. I'm going to France and I'm going to make some more clothes. Matter of fact, I'm going to go over to Omaha, Nebraska. Where's Kanye's place at? Where's Kanye's place? Kanye's whole being has been like, no, I'm not hood. I'm showing you my whole career. I'm not a hood dude. Let me go through. Let me see. Hugh Brown, what's poppin', brother? What's good, brother? Mr. Loud TV was poppin'. No, you said, what up, though? You from Detroit. What up, though? I will never go to Detroit again in my life. Unless it's a connecting flight. Trick ain't even have to ban me from Detroit. I banned myself. Listen, I lost about 15 years worth of work when I flew to Detroit last time. They said, yo, and then they had the audacity. Everybody in Detroit. Last week I got on Atlanta. This week we're gonna get on Detroit. Everybody in Detroit, y'all had the audacity to tell me, nah, bro. You don't call the police. We handle things the street way up here. I said, wait. So wait. So where did my laptop go? Where did my laptop go? I just need my laptop. Where did my laptop go? Hey, bro, don't worry about it. We gonna get it back, bro. I said, look, fellas, don't it make you feel so emasculated when somebody say, yeah, we gonna get it back, don't worry. And then when you're worried the whole time, like, how you gonna get it back? Yo, don't ask no questions. Y'all got too much stuff going on. It take too much to be a street nigga. It's too much. Just be regular. It take way too much time and energy to be a street nigga. I don't want it. Yo, Mag, don't worry. Guess what? We gonna take you to the strip club. Then we gonna listen. And the people that took me, y'all know who y'all are. I still love y'all to this day. I still love y'all. But y'all know. You took me to the strip. You took me to 2 strip clubs that night. Then you took me to get something to eat. Then you took me to. It was just like a night of horror. I said, when will this night end, Lord? I just want to go home. I want to go home. They said, look, I ended up getting back to the hotel room probably about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. After doing all this club hopping. Ain't club hopping. How do y'all get so much club hopping in one night? Lord. How do you go to so many clubs in one night? There is only so much energy that you can exert in one night. How do you do it? So they say, yo, Mag, what we gonna do? We gonna take you to the strip club. You know, we got the, Detroit got the red bones, bro. You know, we got them. Meanwhile, I'm like, where is my book bag with my laptop in it, brother? Brother, I just want my laptop in my book bag. They said, well, what's in it? I said, don't worry about what's in it. I just need it back. In that laptop, in that book bag, I had a hard drive that had Ice Cube vocals. I had 50 Cent vocals. I had unreleased materials. And these Negroes just stole it. Guess what? And everything was locked up. So when you took the laptop, you had to reset it to brand new because you were not going to get into it. And that you know what? That sent me right down the spiral. Right there. Y'all remember me talking about all the broke years? That's what happened. When them broke years was intensified. That's why listen, them Negroes, they did their best job on me. Pause. No Diddy. Because somebody could clip that up and say they did their best job on him. Look at him. I knew he was gay. All right. I gotta get started. Fabian, what's poppin', brother? Keelan, what's good with you? Oh, God. But anyway, whoever that was on the IG chat, what up, though? I still love people from Detroit. I just have to see y'all when y'all come to Atlanta. That's all. I still love you. I see y'all when you come to Atlanta. All right, let me start with Mr. O'Neal. Mr. O'Neal sent me some records. Andre, he said, "Is this matcha music?" Let's see. Lord Jesus, I'm hot now. Lord. I can't play your music. It's not playing. You sent me, what is an MP4, brother? There it is. Woo! TikTok didn't like me talking about the brothers and getting robbed in Detroit, so I'm gonna have to chill out. Turn this fan on. Hey. Better. Hey Andre, I like this record. Do me a favor. I want to hear some definition to it, because it's just a loop for the most part. See if Lord Jesus, I want to tell you Trey, but I don't want to overload Trey. See if PG or Trey can write something over it, because I would like to hear some singing on top of it. I don't want to hear no rapping on top of this. Like it's a dope beat for the most part. But let me say it. Appreciate you, Bright. Okay. Jay Nix, I like that joint. I like it. My main question, and this is for all my producers, when y'all produce records like this, try to define where you want it to go. I like the drums, and I think I said that about one of your other joints. I like your drums. Your drums are crazy. I just want to hear some definition. It's kind of like, and this is for, and I know my fan is on. My bad, y'all. I'm hot in the studio, and I'm not trying to be sweating by the time the podcast start. You know, this is just for y'all. But I remember I was working with Havoc, right? And this is some of the gems that they might not tell y'all. Just in general, they're not going to tell y'all some of this stuff. I remember when I first started working with Hav, it was kind of like a test run to see if we could work good together and all that kind of stuff. Well, along the way, because we probably worked for about two or 3 years together, like straight back to back to back, right? In that time, I started to learn how the legends pick samples and how they. I'm not fond of the horn. I'm not mad at the horn. I'm not mad at it. But anyway, what Havoc was telling me back in the day was, when you produce certain records and you pick certain samples, you want to make either one, and that's the Jay Dilla type of path too. One, you want to see if you can make the sample say something else. Like I know Kanye has done it too, but you know the sample say, "I'm right here for you," or "Yeah, I'm right here for you." Let's say that. They might make the sample say, "I need a lawyer." And you'd be like, yo, how did you do that? And it's just because it's playing with the psychology of how people think of the record or think of the sample. Something else, if you're gonna use any type of sample on top of a beat, try to the best of your ability, because I don't expect everybody to be me. I don't expect everybody to be a super musician playing all the instruments. But just try to make sure you reproduce enough of the sample as possible. So if they do have some issues, where you can pull the sample out, right? You want to be able to pull the sample out. Case in point, when I did the record for Royce da 5'9", and it ended up being on Bad Meets Evil with M and Royce da 5'9". But when I did that record, originally I had a choir sample. It was like, it was something I pulled from YouTube. It was like a monk choir or something like that, right? Well, when the label started going through the process of getting everything cleared, and they were like, "Yo, is this a sample?" I was like, "Yeah, it is a sample, but I'm not really sure. I don't remember where I got the sample from." And this is why I can teach y'all from all aspects. I've done all of the F-ups. I don't want you to do the F-ups. I've done a lot of F-ups in my life. I don't want you to do the F-ups. It's not necessary. If I already did it, then you don't have to do it. But it was one point in time where it was crunch time. They were trying to get the album out. This is the Bad Meets Evil album. They were trying to get out. And they said, "Well, Mag, what we're thinking of doing is we're going to just have the sample re-sung and replayed." And I said, "Oh, y'all got money." Y'all got some real monies. They said, "Yeah, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna hire a choir to come into the studio." I think they were in Chongqing Studio in New York, big studio. That's where Michael Jackson record. That's where Timberlake, everybody records over there, right? But anyway, they said, "Well, we're gonna get a choir to come into the studio and re-sing the sample that you played. All we need you to do is kind of replay the chords that they're singing, and once you do that, then we can have them go into the studio, re-sing all this stuff." So when the album ended up coming out, the original sample was completely gone, right? And that taught me on the front end as a producer, okay, if I have the ability to replay a record all the way from beginning to end and make it sound like the original enough, now you're only going to get hit with the sample replay. You're not going to get hit with a fee where you're trying to get the sample cleared by the label, the artist, the writers, all that stuff. It's a whole nother process. It's a whole nother process. So anyway, I say all that to say, I like that record. I like that record. I like it. 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 Let me go to, let me see who we got. Let me go over here to T-Shack. All right, T-Shack sent me a few. T-Shack, I'm gonna play a snippet of both. And I did get your plan on and what you're planning on doing too. We gotta talk about it. I'm not on the live though. I ain't gonna put your business out there. But we gotta talk. Let's see.
Damn, who did this beat?
I'm not mad at it. I got some notes for you though. I'm gonna go to the next record. I got some notes for you though. Oh man.
Damn, who did this beat?
T Dilla, what's up? I think I figured it out. T-Shake, this is for you, brother. I like, oh, Jesus, I thought the demon was about to come. Lord, I know I need to live better. I need to do better, Lord. Yo, I got one of them box fans in the studio. That joint dropped. Oh, not today, Lord. On the live, Lord, you're going to take me. You're going to do it right now. Lord Jesus. I thought Big Jesus about to take me right now, Lord. I said, I got a lot of stuff. I need to do some things right, Lord. I got to throw some stuff away, too. Yeah. How many of y'all, that's one of my biggest fears. Having something that I need to throw away before I die. Y'all know, he died in an accident, so we got to go to the house. Look through his stuff, see what all. No. I'm going to be looking down from heaven like, no, don't look right there. Don't look. Oh, man. Oh. Bright said, get to my record before you die. Lord. Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, y'all funny. But anyway, T-Shake, I think what your thing is, and this is a lot of newer music producers, like if you had not got to the point where you got placements just yet, I think you need to simplify some of the stuff that you add. You got to simplify some of the stuff that you add to the track. Like that last beat, that clap sound, you ain't even need it. That clap sound wasn't necessary. I think I could easily hear somebody like Erykah Badu on the second record. The first record, and this is what I learned from DJ Toomp. Shouts out to Toomp. Let me give him one. Toomp was one of the first people I came to Atlanta to see. He came to my bachelor party, and he pulled up in a 911. I said, Lord Jesus. Toomp, we were on Peachtree. I never forget, and I'm gonna tell you one more. I got one more thing for T-Chat, but to the DJ Toomp. DJ Toomp came to my bachelor party, my first bachelor party that was down here in Atlanta. I did 3. I did 3 bachelor parties. I did way too much. Hey, YOLO. YOLO, brother. So anyway, Toomp pulled up beside me. I think I had the Audi at the time. But he pulled up beside me, and my homeboy Knowledge One was like, yo, that's mother effing DJ Toomp. And the way I love Knowledge, because Knowledge is so over the top and animated. You think I'm animated? He's way more animated than me. But he pulled up beside us, and I was telling them, I said, yo, Toomp probably gonna come to the bachelor party because I invited him. It's like, oh, is Toomp gonna come? I was like, yeah. So Toomp pulls up beside us, and Toomp will remember this story. He pulled up beside us on Peachtree. My homeboy looked to the side. He said, yo, that's mother effing DJ Toomp. So he starts to rap every song that DJ Toomp has produced. he starts to rap every DJ Toom song. So I'm like, of course, me being the industry guy, I've had to give my regular friends some grace, because for me, all of the stuff that we do in music business, we're just colleagues. We're all friends. Like we just work, right? And that's why we like to connect on a human level and not necessarily just for the beats or studio sessions or stuff like that. Like we actually try to connect because there's no other people outside of us that we really hang with. So he's starting to rap and we were going to R. Thomas on Peachtree. He started to rap. I said, bro, when we go into this restaurant, you know how you got to get the kids to talk? I said, bro, when we go into this restaurant, do not start rapping DJ Toom records. I ain't need though, bro. My bad, bro. You right. That's not professional. That's not. I say, no, it's not. Stop. But anyway, T-Shack, I want you to simplify your records a little bit more. The first record that I heard, I think beat-wise, the beat was fine. But what you could do to give it a little bit more space, it was an instrument in there. I think it was like a synth that you used that I just felt like it wasn't necessary. It was either a synth or a double up or something. Your kicks could come up some more. Your 808s are still it's a little too loud, so it's blasting. The sample, it was the sample. That's what it was. I don't mind the sample having that piercing sound to it, but just pull it down in the mix. Pull it down in the mix. Don't make it the premiered element of the beat, if that makes sense. Like pull it down, just make it a little bit more. If you were gonna do that too, don't do no warm up. The warm up was the sample. When you did that, we gotta do more. Bang! We going in with the 808s from the jump, cause you already did the warm up. You don't have to warm them up with the kick. That's 2 warm ups. But yeah, I like it. Not mad at it. Well, I ain't gonna give you that. He was already queued up. He was ready for somebody. I ain't mean to give you. All right, let me go to the next one. Bright said you sent me something. Listen. I love my people, man. My people are some ride or dies, y'all. Mannequins. Yeah. Okay. So look, Bright. Y'all tell me this. Is it mannequins or quins? Which is it? Is it mannequins or quins? Yo, whatever happened to the mannequin challenge? Now I think about it. I just saw Mr. Beast post. Mr. Beast posted him and his team doing the mannequin challenge. I was like, y'all are like almost a decade late, brother. Hey. Do some research. That's old. All the white people in the chat was like, "Oh, that is so cool. We need to try it." I said, y'all Negroes, y'all gonna go back and gentrify the mannequin challenge? What the F? Yo, it's old, brother. All right, let me see.
They first tried
Mannequin,
contact with us by
Ken.
radio. We've developed a language computer, a machine that breaks down any language to our own.
Yeah, I swear right now, man, I feel like I'm out of this world, like I'm from another planet. And sometimes I be hearing stuff in my head like,
Yeah. I need a gunshot.
barcodes and mannequins, imposes medicine, segregated love for the hate, I make your head spin, distant myself for the pain like fourth cousins, 30 round scoundrel with hooligans surrounded, when I discover the groove I'm dumbfounded,
Hollywood shuffle, I'm smart like Robert Townsend. And the time before with the faith, the move the mountain. I done got more blessing than sneezing than who's counting. Flashbacks got me reminiscing about the old days. Trying to progress in the game, I beat another stage. Foolish pride conquer the man that's stuck in the ways. Call me Mariana Rivera, I got a lot to say. Had a clear space in my brain before I go insane. I was young, went through the phase, remember what's her name? Bubba told me to be cool like cold Kool-Aid. Right the MC kicking up like a microwave.
Hey. That's hard, boy. It made me want to do this. It made me want to do this. Hold up. That's hard. Nigga, what? Sheesh.
God's flavor.
Yo, what was that? Nigga, what was that? You got you over there. My bad. All of my audio listeners, my apologies. My apologies. My apologies. Yo, Bright. That joint was ridiculous, brother. Yo, you almost are becoming like one of my favorite rappers, pause. Like you are like, okay, so this is the thing. This is the thing, Bright. That record, I'm gonna say it. Yep, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. That record is damn near past. This is all right. No cussing. That record is almost like perfect, bruh. That joint is, I need you to do a visual. Like, I know I probably said that for, said you need to release something. Like, honestly, that record feels like it's, like, that's what the business is missing right now. I have not heard anybody that wrote, because this is the thing. I think sometimes, and not just you, just in general, like when you're really good with words, it's a possibility that you can overcomplicate certain things. You didn't overcomplicate the record. Like you just made, you laid right into the beat, and that joint was ridiculous. The pattern, like I could see that being a resurgence for like a whole nother.
Well, since they first
No. I could see that being like the whole a resurgence of the whole hip hop boom bap culture when people had the what you call it, the when they were dancing with the cardboard on the floor, on the ground. I think it could be a whole nother movement with that going on and make people go to that. Yeah, I like that joint. That's fire. You say you're releasing? Yeah. Yo, Bright, but when you release it, okay. When you release it, exactly, breakdancing. But when you release it, don't just do like the regular YNs. When you release that, please don't just release it like the regular YNs and just, I'm gonna do a visual. I'm gonna record a music video. That's how y'all be sounding to me. Nah, man, look, right. And I know you'll probably hit me up for certain things too anyway, so it's cool. But for the average person, be like, I say, yo, I love that record. What's the plan for that record? They say, oh, man, man, appreciate that. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. What I'm looking at doing, boom, I'm going to put a music video out. Once I put the music video out, then I'm going to market it, right? And then when I market it, boom, I'm going to do some shows. And I'll be like... No, I asked you, what's the plan? How are you going to release the record? What's the record? I'll tell you. No, so, Matt, what we planning on doing, right? Boom. We going to go do a music video. First, I'm going to do a music video. Once I do the music video, Once I do the music video, then I'm gonna go ahead and do some shows. I'm gonna do some shows, and we're gonna capitalize. And I still be asking the same question: how are you gonna market the record? I don't know, Nito. And I say that's all you needed to say, brother. You need a plan. You need a plan. Bright said, "Run it back gladly, bro." Hold up, I got a lot of music. I can run it back for like 1 minute. I'm gonna time it too. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Well, since
That
they
joint
first
hard.
tried
That joint's
contact
hard,
with us
yo.
by radio, we've developed a language computer, a machine that breaks down any language to our own.
Yeah, I swear right now, man, I feel like I'm out of this world, like I'm from another planet. And sometimes I be hearing stuff in my head like da 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 da.
Hey.
Barcodes and mannequins, imposes medicine, segregated love for the hate. I make your head spin. Distance myself from the pain like fourth cousins. 30-round scoundrel with hooligans surrounded. When I discover the groove, I'm dumbfounded. Hollywood shuffle, I'm smart like Robert Townsend. Anatomic forward with the faith, the mood of mountain. I done got more blessing than sneezing than who's counting. Flashbacks got me reminiscing about the old days. Trying to progress in the game, I beat another stage. Foolish pride conquer the man that's stuck in the ways. Call me Mariana Rivera, I got a lot to say. Had a clear space in my brain before I go insane. I was young, went through the phase. Remember what's her name? Mama told me to be cool like cold Kool-Aid. Right the MC kicking up like a microwave.
That joint hard. That joint ready, dog. That's yeah. That's one of them for real. Now you need 30 more of them. That's what the labels used to do to me. I hate it. Meg, that was beautiful. Now you need 30 more of the same ones. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. All right, yeah, but Bright, that's fire. That's fire. Let me go to PG Brown. PG Brown says he got the Golden Day remake. Golden Day remake. What's this?
On your lips, on your skin, say the word, we'll begin. We can get it on, babe. We can get it on, babe. What you got on your mind, wanna bring it to life. We can get it on, babe. We can get it on, babe. I ain't trying to slow down, put it on me one more now. Matching your energy, your body taking over me. Feeling in tune now, not leaving till I get my peace. Tearing off all the shit.
I hear Kevin Gates on this.
Watching your back when you tease, running that body against me like I'm in the water, knee deep on the golden day. I want your body each and every way. Every time of day, we can get it on, babe.
Hey.
We can get it on, babe. On your lips, on your skin, say the word, we'll begin. We can get it on, babe. We can get it on, babe. What you got on your mind, wanna bring it to life. We can get it on, babe. We can get it on, babe. You got me hypnotized with that look in your eyes. Baby, I'm under your spell. Play a little kiss and tell, make it a game. Baby, I'll let you lead the way. We got all night to play, we don't gotta stay. Whatever you want, it's okay. Feeling like I'm in the
I think I've learned PG Brown on these type of tempos too. We gonna talk.
knee deep on the golden day. I want your body each and every way. Every time of day, we can get it on, babe. We can get it on, babe. On your lips, on your skin.
Hey.
We'll begin, we can get it on, babe. We can get it on, babe. What you got on your mind, wanna bring it to life. We can get it on, babe. We can get it on, baby, yeah.
Yeah. Y'all are blazing ish this morning, bruh. Hold up. Who we got? Big Frank Miller in the building! Big Frank Miller! Hey, Frank, I chose to not put the clip out of me talking about you being gentrified last week. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to let him live. Let him live. But welcome, brother. Welcome. PG Brown got one other record, then we're going to talk about his music all in general. He got one other record. And see, look, this is all of the people that's not a part of my community. This is why I be telling y'all, if you join, and like, honestly, they have infinite everything, like, for the most part. Anything that they ask of Nito, for the most part, I'm going to do it, right? Unless it's on some Diddy activity, which I've had no one ask me for some Diddy activity. I've been clean. And if you ask me for some Diddy activity, I'm going to say, anyways, I'm a man, Damon. I'm a grown man. All right, let me get to PG's last record. Let me get to it. I did some of the song. J Nix, don't be nervous. Just shoot it to me. These reviews are to help make everybody better. This ain't, but y'all know I'm gonna have some fun with it. We gonna have some fun, but this is make everybody happy. This is to make everybody better. All right.
Running, but I can't hide. Falling like a landslide. Falling like a landslide. You can hear the ocean cry. Love is lost like suicide. Take me to the other side. Diamond eyes and midnight sky. Burning up, I feel it inside. Stepping on a landmine. I gave up, so never mind. Feeling too much pride inside. Stepping on a landmine. I gave up, so never mind. Feeling too much pride inside. I'm a cloud nine and you got me on flow. Baby, I'm the poison and you're the antidote. You're the antidote, yeah. Baby, slow down cause you're always on go. We can rush the fire, turn the lights down low. We can rush the fire, turn the lights down low. Running but I can't hide. Falling like a landslide. Falling like a landslide. You can hear the ocean cry. Love is lost like suicide.
I tried. I think the thing, okay, this is the thing, all right? The thing is the thing. Yo, and these are the coaches that y'all be paying. Yo, how can I make my music career better? And I just need to know, how can I earn more money? Look, the thing is the thing. That'll be $250. You didn't say nothing. You didn't say nothing. I worked 2 weeks for that $250. Y'all be paying. Yo, the scammers been running the jump up. They've been running the joints up. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna say as far as PG Brown. I think there was, for me, and y'all heard it too. I feel like what happens is you have a drop off in execution. Which means it's two things, well, about three things that it could be. One of those things could be you're trying to experiment with other sounds, which is cool. If you're trying to experiment with other sounds and see what your voice sounds like on this beat, see what your voice sounds like on this beat. All right, if that's the case, cool. But in producer world, when that happens, it's like, okay, I don't really know where to place the artist, for one. And for two, if I don't know where to place the artist, then how will I produce the artist? And then go to the marketing side of things. How does the marketing company know where you need to land as far as your products go? And then take it further than that. When it comes to the shows, how do we know who to put you on the show with, right? So I think it's, as far as PG Brown, I want you to lock in. Remember I said I like the pop stuff from you. I think even if you go pop urban, I like that from you. Kind of in that Chris Brown era, but a little bit more square, right? And I'm saying that from a sound perspective. I think you sound good on those type of records. Case in point, what's my boy name? Khalid or Khalid? Can we just talk? Can we just talk? You sound really good on those type of records. The most urban that I would prefer to hear you on is that Golden Day. I think the Golden Day record was cool. But see, even on that record, I would want to hear you with the feature. I would want a poverty music artist on that beat with you, because I feel like they would know where to pull the different elements out to give you what's missing as far as the edge and the sound. That's why when I first started playing the record, I can hear Kevin Gates on that. I said, I hear Kevin Gates on that easily. That would be his vibe. Just listen. Again, y'all remember when I play these, this is to help everybody get better. Hey. Carrie, good morning. Send it through, Kush. Let's go.
Slow down, put it on me one more now. Matching your energy, your body taking over me.
That's a record. That's what a record sounds like. When this sounds like a hobby. Now, if you do want to make that better, what I would suggest you do, go back and rewrite the song. When you rewrite it, approach it more like a rapper, because the tempo is kind of sticky. Sticky tempos in that type of trap sound is in that 70, well, more in that 45 to 35 BPM. Well, 135 to 145 BPM. That's kind of a sticky rhythm. When you do those, you got to approach those beats like a rapper when you sing. Unless otherwise it's going to sound boring. The elongated notes don't really feel too good on those type of beats. Right? But anyway, that's my 2 cents. I like what you got going on, brother, though. You know, come on, I'm here to help. The father just keeps wanting to show off in everybody's stuff. Let me see. Carrie, what's going on? Everybody on IG, I cannot see y'all on other chats. I'm having to go through different screens, so I'm trying to read and make sure I see everybody. He said, good morning. What's up, brother? Kush, what is it? Cushion off. Ooh, that'll be, I got a feeling. I ain't even got Send Your Candy in here either. Send me something. Send it to me. And I thought I saw Carrie the Dreamer in the email. I thought you sent me something to email. See, this is the thing. This is why I keep telling everybody, do not send me an inbox in my DMs. If y'all saw my DMs, it is a mess. And I just realized earlier this morning that my AI did not respond to everybody. So I got to go through all of those emails to see who needs to be responded to. So that's why I say, go through all the DMs and the comments to see who has not been responded to. So please don't send me nothing to DMs. Please don't send me nothing to DMs, because I'm going to miss it. And not on purpose, not intentionally. I'm going to miss it though. All right, let me see who else we got. What I'm going to do, mad lucrative music. There we go. Listen, I've had some of the most expensive days this week. I'm just like, Lord Jesus. All right, J Nix, I got you. Oh, there goes Carrie. Okay, Carrie, you sent your joints way before everybody. All right, let me get to Carrie. Let's see, Joe Lumbala. Joe Lumbala. Y'all be having some names, yo. All right, let me see what Carrie sent me. And Carrie was one of the artists that was in Florida Killer. Like, he's dope. He's super dope. Y'all got to follow him. Carrie the Dreamer is his name on IG. Let's see what he got.
Okay. I know what time it is. Nothing ain't stopping us. Stand on the promises.
See what I'm saying? There is a difference. When people have their pulse on their sound. I'm excited to hear this. Let's see. Let me Let's see.
Okay. I know what time it is.
Hey.
Nothing ain't stopping us. Stand on the promises. Okay. I know what time it is. Nothing ain't stopping us.
Hey.
It's okay. God goes before me. All things are working. To God be the glory.
Hey.
It's okay. God goes before me. All things are working. To God be the glory.
Let go.
It's okay. God goes before me. All things are working. It's okay. God, I'm just standing on all of your promises. I'm not just waiting for nothing. I know it's up. I know I'm winning. It was written, ain't no runners up. This is all.
Yeah, I want to hear you do a feature with Ty Tribbett. I said that when I was in Florida.
This ain't no beginner's luck. Lost as could be. To the Lord found me. I was blind, now I see. Glory to G-O-D. I can see everything getting better. See what eyes haven't seen. I know God, he gon' keep me together. I'm a child of a king.
Hey.
Who the sun sets free is free indeed. Satan mad as can be with all them chains. Mr. T, break every chain like Tasha Cobbler. All things working together.
Hey.
God already told me I'm winning. It's no reason to worry about nothing. Don't get frustrated. You're on your way out. It's only gonna get better from here. God already told you you'll win. Take a sigh of relief. Good days are coming. It's okay. 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 God goes before me. All things are working. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Yo, Gary. Yeah. All right, hear me out. This is the thing, though. And this is for Carrie. Carrie, you are a Christian artist, right? I'm going to give you that. All right? But here's the thing. When you put this record out, what the streets is going to do to this? The streets going to be like, oh, yeah, it's going to be okay. It's going to, they're going to have like a big one rolled up, too. They're going to be going crazy with this. You got Carrie don't even know he done made the street thugs cry. He done made them cry, man. They in the back smoking the doogie. They in the back smoking up a rollie. And I like that record though. Oh man. And look, this is the thing. I told I don't know if you came to my table when we were in Florida. I don't know if you came to my table when we were in Florida, but it was something I told you. I can't remember. But listen, I am here. I don't know if you end up joining the community. Join the community, bro. I would love to help you navigate whatever you're trying to get done. Like, you got some dope stuff going. And he can perform his butt off. And that is big. That's big. That's big. I like for artists to know what they're capable of doing, right? And I also like for artists to understand when they're not good at stuff. It is a catch-22 to all of this stuff. If you were to ask me, what are you really, really good at producing, right? Most people would think I would say boom bap music. I feel like I'm one of the best in boom bap, but I'm not the absolute best in boom bap. I think I do really, really good in crossover records and bringing the boom bap element to crossover, pop, all that stuff. How do I know? I can just look at my catalog. I can see what plays the most. If something gets a lot of burn and a lot of plays in your personal stuff, that lets you know that that's what you should be doing more of. That sound hit home with people. Don't deviate away from it. You got to lean into it. Like same thing with the podcast. I have currently learned that people don't want to hear me encourage y'all. I want to encourage y'all. The average person don't want to hear me encourage y'all. I want to encourage y'all every day of the week. I want to be like, come on, brother. Come on, brother. You got it. You got it. Come on. Go. But you know what the people want to hear? People want to hear me say, "Oh, that's poverty music." Poverty. Get your ass out of here. That's what they want to hear. So guess what? I got to do both. So anyway, I like that record. Let me go to Joe Lumbala. Is this another African? Listen, all my African artists, y'all need to pay more than $10. Y'all got it. All of my African artists, I need y'all. All of my African artists, especially if you're going to send me something that's not finished. The guy I played last week was like, yo, I sent you the record so you could produce it. I said, okay, my tab is $2,500 right now. He said, man, the last time you sold it to me for $5. I said, last time it was 10 years between having a Grammy. The stocks is up now. Stocks is up. 3 nominations this year. That's current. You know how you have inflation? Yeah, inflation. My inflation, what I do don't got nothing to do with the economy. I got my own economy going on over here. Yeah, I suggest y'all figure out what your own economy is. But anyway, yeah, he said, yeah, I sent that for you to produce. I was like, well, you got to come up with the bread, brother. You know, you got to. And it's not to be Hollywood. It's just saying you have to listen. And I'm about to play Joe Lombardo. All of my creative people come close. This is something that Uncle Needle got to tell you. At some point, you're going to get really, really good at stuff. Once you get really, really good at whatever it is you do, then you're going to have to figure out what your price point is for that thing that you do. Like how much, if it's an artist, how much are you charging for a show? If it's a person that's doing clothing manufacturing, how much are you charging for the t-shirt? If it's somebody that got a bakery and they starting to get recognized by bigger publications, okay, how much more are you going to have to mark up your food? Everybody goes through this same thing. You have to figure it out though. You have to figure it out before it comes, because what normally happens, especially in black world, we'll get really, really good at something. Say, oh, yo, bro, I love that beat. Especially, I got a lot of producers that follow me. This is what happens. I'm being God honest truth. You're going to get really good at something. You may have been charging people $250, $500 to, I'm going to say $1,000 at the most. $1,000 may have been the most you've gotten for a beat so far. Well, at some point, when you get really good at the sound and people want to buy your beat for that particular sound, you're going to say, okay, now this is a commodity. This is a hot commodity. I cannot just give you this for $250. I was on Jay-Z's album. I was on Beyonce's album. In actuality, I probably shouldn't even be talking to you. But see, I'm one of the people that say I like to stay connected as much as possible. Well, even with that connection, you have to come up with the price point. You can't just give stuff away for free, because what happens when producers, and this is what's been happening for the longest, when a producer does a really dope beat, say he slipped up on a really dope beat, somebody wants to buy the beat. The person knows nothing about publishing, you know nothing about royalties, you know nothing about how the business of what the thing is that you do, you know nothing about it. So therefore, you end up giving it away. You devalue what it is that you just created. Well, the issue is when you devalue something that you created and enough people do it over a long period of time, now the general consensus of what we do is, oh, we don't have to pay for that. Same thing when all of the baddies started getting all the flyers and they started going to Canva. Girl, I could do me a flyer. I could do you a pamphlet on Canva. Okay, well, cool. Well, guess what? You are now in the market of a graphic artist. What does that cost? How much time did it take you to do the thing that you just gave this person? You got to come up with the price points. If you don't do it, people will always devalue what it is you do. That's why I have different tier systems. I got different tiers, and my tier systems is based off of who's trying to get stuff done the fastest. If you're trying to get it done the fastest, that means there is something that you need me to do that's really, really urgent. If it's that urgent, okay, I got to charge based off of that, because guess what? I got my own life. I'm a general contractor. I got 2 daughters. One daughter in gymnastics. They're trying to do content creation. Wife. See what I'm saying? Everybody got a lot of stuff, but if you need me to drop all of this regular stuff that I'm normally doing to tend to your stuff, how much does that cost? How much does that cost? For me, it's $1,500. That's the bigger number. For independent artists, I got Patreon. Yo, you can join the Patreon for $4.99 to $10 to $20 at the most. $20 people still get the one-on-one coaching call, but it's probably once a month. They still get all of the connection and things, but it's not as urgent because they're going to do a lot of the work. I'm going to coach them to do a lot of the work themselves. This $1,500 person, I'm going to have to take some of that $1,500 and hire another company to do XYZ for these people. That's why I charge more for that, because it's more urgent. Y'all have to figure out what that looks like for y'all. Don't give y'all stuff away. Do not, the creative things that you do not give it away. Please don't give it away. All right, let me go to Joe. Let me see what Joe got for me.
With all the bad things going on in the world, I question my existence sometimes. But I know God is coming back, so I'm patient. Ever since I came here, the world...
God ain't going to save you on this one, brother. He ain't going to save you on it. I'm going to play it, though. I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it, though.
God crazy. Ever since God left us here, the world's still crazy. I'm going insane because I can feel God's pain. I want to stop the war, but they say, look, stay in your lane. Sorry, baby girl, you have to witness your parents die. Asking questions, but nobody cares to tell you why. But I'll keep praying and do what I do best. I hope you do the same right before you go to rest.
They say rest is good for the body. I agree. But if the mind is not at peace, the body can't rest. So before we rest in peace, let's live in peace. Let's be more happy. We're all we got at the end of the day. We struggle, we hustle, we try, we cry. But I truly believe better days are coming.
Better days coming my way. I hope you can feel it. Better days in my dreams. Yeah, I'm praying for it. Sometimes I get sad knowing the end is coming soon. Man can't lose in the battle on the sun and the moon. Honestly, I don't know what.
No, brother. No. What was that? What was that? Joe, I need you to come to the chat. What was that, brother? Listen. All right. No. Pull it together. Pull it together. Joe. Okay. I love the fact that you're a Christian. You know, I celebrate that. I celebrate your Christianity. I celebrate your Saviism. But that record was a big crock of caca, brother. That was... No. What? Okay, so, okay. I got so many cuss words, but he just talked about God. He talked about God, so I got to be good. He talked about God, so I got to be good. I can't cuss. Yo, Bright said, give him the holy version of senior candy. The holy version of senior candy is the devil. Okay. Nah, brother. I'm fishing for positive words to talk about that song. I don't have any positive words. So this is okay. You need to get a job in tech, brother. It is time. It's time. I don't know if you're 20. Listen, if you're 20, you're still young. You're still young. Don't spend no more time in music. Let us do the music. Don't spend no more time in music. Don't do it. See, and this is stuff that y'all don't be wanting to say. This is the stuff. I just put my finger on it. This is the stuff that the general people don't want to tell y'all. This is why they don't be wanting. I'm listen. Oh yeah, I heard this song. I'm going to tell you, as a person that's been in the music business for at least 20 years, and we're not even counting musician years. If we count musician years, that started in the 4th grade. How old are you in the 4th grade? What, 10 years old? So we're going to add another 10 on top. So we're talking about 30 years of doing music. As a person that's dedicated 30 years of doing music, for you to do this, no, brother. No. What I need you to do, I need you to back away from Pro Tools, pick up Logic. I ain't talking about not the program Logic. I'm saying Logic. Drop Pro Tools. Hear me out. And I'm not trying to kill your dream. What I'm trying to get you to do is I want you to put your energy into somebody or something that may be really, really good at something and you're not. So, okay. All right, let me rewind. All right. When I'm looking and listening to artists, I look for the special thing. I look for the consistency. I look for how much grit does this artist have. It's a guy named AG. It's a guy named AG that I met in Florida. When I tell you, I can look at this guy's eyes. I can look at this guy's eyes, and I can tell the bars that he's rapping is either going to make or break the duration of his lifestyle. It is either going to break or make him. If he don't rap, there is nothing else to do. He is that good. Think about that. Think about that. When you meet somebody that's so good at something, you can tell there's nothing else for them to do. What they're doing right now is what they're supposed to be doing. Okay, I meet those people, right? And then I meet people like you, Joe. Again, there's no shade. I'm helping you understand my psychology and how I look at music, right? I see a person that's dedicated. Bright the MC. When I hear this guy rap, that is what he's supposed to be doing. When I hear other producers, like even if I say Kanye, oh yeah, you're like, yeah, he's doing what. Well, guess what? If we had so many other folk pay attention to all of the random energy and all of the, I'm gonna make a beat, I'm gonna make a rap, I'm gonna tap dance. When you got all of this BS going around and you got this person over here that's doing everything that they're supposed to do when it comes to music, you want us to take all of our energy off the person that's supposed to be here for the person that's cosplaying as you want to be here, but you're not. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, you're not built for this. And again, that's not to say that you should not be in music business. That's not to say that you should not be a contributor. That's not to say that you should not be a writer. That's not to say that you should not be a producer. It's so many other components that go into this music thing. It's so many other components that go into the music. But what I want to make sure that we understand is there are certain people that's built for this. I want to make sure that those people get the light. They get enough shine. They pierce through. They got to pierce through the chaos. But what's been happening is so many random people is doing music, and it's hard for y'all to pierce through because all this ripping, rapping, I got that twerk, beat, take this dick, like yo, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. What I need y'all to do is back up and say, what am I really, really good at? What am I really good at? Am I good at music? Am I good at contributing? And this is the thing. And watch me be halfway right. I'm probably right already. I don't even know nothing about the Joe guy. He's probably really, really good at tech. He's probably a killer when it comes to numbers and when it comes to strategy and statistics and networking. He's probably a beast at that. But he's out here trying to make songs. Stop. Just stop. Contribute to the people. And this is another thing. When you start to think the way I think, everything else that you don't do just becomes noise. Everything that you don't do becomes noise. When you start finding, okay, I'm really good at producing. I'm not a good rapper, but I'm really, really good at producing. I need to find artists. I don't know how to produce no type of beat, but I'm really, really good at rapping. Oh, nice to meet you. I'm a producer. I'm a rapper. Lo and behold, here goes Timbaland and Missy. Lo and behold, here goes Snoop and Dr. Dre. Lo and behold, here goes Chad the Neptunes and the Clips. And you see what I'm saying? That's how this stuff ends up happening. But it's somebody got to tell you the truth. I'm going to be the person to tell you the truth, right? I've had a lot of people hurt my feelings over the years. And I don't really care no more. It is what it is. It is what it is. All right, so let me go to the next record. And I was trying to get, and y'all know I be trying to do a pod in between. We almost 2 hours in. God dang, an hour 30 in. Oh, Lord. I got a lot of clips, too. All right, let me go to Damon. Let me go to Damon Maxwell, see what we got. And look, everybody, please make sure you join the Patreon if you ain't already joined the Patreon. If you ain't already joined the Patreon, you are doing yourself a disservice because that's where all of the sauce is. I promise you. That is you don't want to miss out. Let me pull up this because you sent me a video. I like when y'all send me videos because we can critique the video. All right, Leo Seasons. Leo Seasons is the name of this artist. Let me pull this video up. See what he got. And if y'all like this joint, please let me know. Let me know if I'm wasting my time. If I'm wasting my time trying to contribute, y'all let me know if y'all think I'm wasting my time. Because I don't like to feel like I'm wasting my time, right? When y'all don't show up, it make me feel like I'm wasting my time, all right? Anyway, let me play his record, see what he got. See what he got.
I ain't them, him, them. Thinking about my ex and how the bank don't drip. I was thinking about my chicken, how the bankroll flip. I was thinking about my brother smoked away that bitch. I ain't them, him, them. Easily in discussion for the best round here. Preferably shop with Frankie, smoke the best round here. And I put that shit on, nigga, check my gear. I can never sell my soul, what's my worth, nigga, prices. Cool ass rapper catching bodies with an ice pick. And I gotta switch to flick, as I like to. Playing in the ring, knock 'em down, Mike Tyson. If you got love for old Leo, P.O. titties out. Grew up picky, you look freaky now. Put some speck up on yourself, put some diamonds on your wrist, put some gold up in your mouth, but I don't even need that shit. The whole Missouri on my back, it ain't nothing I can't handle. I can do anything through God, probably wearing Jesus sandals. I can't seem to get no rest, hard work, more sweat, trial and error to the end, gotta get my spirit checked. Fighting demons, but these angels keep me blessed. Accountability that my niggas respect to make me show my age, nigga. I'll smack a wide end, and you better not flinch, or that's two on the cheek. I ain't them, him, them. Thinking about my ex and how the paint don't drip.
No. I wasn't mad at the beat though, but I think the hook could have been better. I wasn't even mad. I wasn't mad at the song in general. It was just a lot going on. And me and PK had a discussion about the new Detroit flow, right? Me and PK had a discussion about the new Detroit flow. He asked me what I thought. I said my issue with the new Detroit flow is it feels like it's not intentionally done. It's like brother. And they're like, yo, where's the beat that y'all are rapping on? Like I can't figure it out. Let me see. He didn't pay for anything and he's not in the community. All right, we're good. Let me go to, listen, I had to learn, do not cast your pearls upon swine. Don't you be giving all that good information out if people ain't paid for nothing. Bright, it did sound like it was off, but I think it sounded like it was off because of him rapping on it, the way he flowed on it. But anyway, Jay Nick, see what she's at.
No, this ain't how it's supposed to be. As I sit there contemplating while constantly debating within myself, it's too aggravating. Hosted all alone by myself, feeling devastated, agitated. Girl, it's 3 a.m. I'm so tired of waiting, thinking to myself as I'm pulling up this liquor. She ain't picking up her phone, declining much quicker. She texts me that she needs some time on her own. Couldn't say anything else without leaving her home. Baby, you not leaving me home. Trust me, I've been peeping the situation. I done seen it before. She gon' do what she wants since I won't leave her alone. And I retort instead to tell me I'm wrong. And she tell me she grown. Ever since her relevance was evident, girl, I never flinched. I never thought about disrespecting, cause I wanted this fairy tale life. And you are my princess. We're saving every feeling, hoping you would gain. No, this ain't how it's supposed to be. Always been about you, but lately you've been acting brand new. No, this ain't how it's supposed to be, and I don't wanna feel this way after everything that we have been through. No, this ain't how it's supposed to be. Even a blind man sees this how money you've been making your move. No, this ain't how it's supposed to be, and I don't wanna think this way, but lately I've been feeling this true. No, this ain't how it's supposed to be. Lonely nights without you close. Taking shots with all my demons with me. Leading the toast. Me just drunk texting and you leaving me ghost. It's inconvenient how you seem to just leave when I need you most. Till I wake up reaching.
All right, you sent me 3 joints. So I'm gonna say, let me see.
Who the fuck is DJ?
Girl, you don't gotta tell me things that you just don't mean. Baby, I am way too grown to keep buying these dreams. No, you don't gotta tell me why. I know how you feel. So you don't gotta lie about loving me, girl. Cause I know it ain't real. I just know it ain't. Every day you say you're fine and you don't wanna waste my time. Wanna make me leave, but I'm just trying to make you mine. You seem a little distant, the way we made love seems different, I know. I feel it in your rhythm when I'm holding you close. I feel it in your center when I enter your soul. But two wrongs won't fix it. When feelings get involved, then it all gets different. And lately I don't know what's the cause of these issues. When every conversation involves a strong bickering for what? Like I wasn't trying to grow up.
Okay, you got one more.
When I lay my head down and close my eyes,
Hey, Jay Nix, did you produce all of these? You let me know.
know I'll see your face. And I wish that I could just hold you again, so I know that you're gonna be okay. Every day I wanna love you. Every night I want the same. And I cross this world 1,000 times just to see you smile again. Oh, I can't wait to get home, girl. With you is where I know I belong. I can't wait to get home, so I can wrap you up inside of your arms. I can't wait to get home. I know you miss me every day that I'm gone. I can't wait to get home, girl. And I will. When I wake up with the morning sun, you.
All right, so this is what. Oh, let me give him a clap. Let me go ahead and give him a clap right quick, cause we gonna talk. We gonna talk. Jay Nix, and I'm assuming that you produced. I was waiting for you to respond in the chat. I'm assuming that you produced it. Only one supposed to be. I had input on all of them. Okay, cool. All right, so this is as far as the writing side of that song, or all of them. Honestly, I think supposed to be is cool, but it felt like he's fighting against the artist's voice is fighting against the track and the rhyme scheme. So it feels like case in point. All right. I felt like if the baby would have cut the record, it would have, and he could have used the exact same words, but it just would have hit different. It would have hit different. I say the baby because he got that same type of voice. It's like that sound. It's kind of like that sound. I'm not mad at it though. I'm not mad at it. Let me see what you said. Supposed to be, see, now there's the thing. Supposed to be the beat. Yeah. Yeah. I felt like that was the best one out of all of them. I feel like that was the best one. But now, okay, my question is, where does the songs go? Where do you want the songs to go? Because I think a lot of it could be sync. I'll keep that to myself. I think a lot of them could be sync though, but it's going to be a certain type of sync, if you understand what I'm saying. There's going to be a certain type of sync. Yeah, I wasn't mad at it. But my questions is more so on the artist and the writing. Because the beats, I think the beats go. All of the beats. It's very few beats that you've sent that I have not liked. Right? It's very few records that you've sent that I have not liked. I like most of what you've sent. It's just like, Like, where does this go? After it leaves your computer and leaves this music review, where does it go? Right? Where do you want to go? And this is another thing. You have to be okay with certain artists being where they are, right? It's certain artists that I love. I've loved to produce. It's certain people that I've had to just, I hate to say, okay, let me say it like this. When you be in music business a certain amount of time, you start to see a certain trend. It's a certain pattern. It's a certain type of behavior that certain artists, certain producers exemplify this type of behavior, right? Well, when they do that, then you start to kind of pinpoint, okay, this person will probably give up year 3. This person will probably give up after 6 months of doing it. And I say that because this is really, music business is an endurance game. Out of that 20 years of me being in music business, the years that I would say I've probably won, I may have won 5 out of the 20. And when I say win, that means win on a national, international, global scale. I may have only done that maybe 5 times, right? One of those, 2 of those was with Eminem. Eminem Royce the 5'9", Eminem by himself, Ice Cube, 50 Cent, and Jim Jones. Those are the 5 globally recognized records, right? But now, out of the 20 years, I still work with a lot of bigger independents. I did some stuff with Camp Low. I did some stuff. And I only say that to say certain artists, you might have to just give them a 10-pack and it be what it is. Let them go see what they're going to do with the music. Let them work it. See if they work the record. Okay, if it worked it, okay, this is good ground. I can invest a little bit more time and energy into what they're doing. One of those independent artists for me is Mike Teasy. Mike Teasy has been so consistent at blowing up his own brand. Anytime he asks me for beats, I'm going to send it. And guess what? Mike Teasy always pays. Anytime he asks me for beats, I'm always going to send it. And every time he always pays. And guess what? He is one of the artists that I was like, you ain't got to pay me nothing. You ain't got to pay me nothing for the beat. Like, go kill it. Because guess what? I know that you're going to work the record. You have amassed a following of 200,000 plus people. And every time you release records, guess what? I have seen a publishing check from you. So go do your thing. But guess what? Teasy is such a man of God, I'll say. That dude he works everything that we produce. He always works it. He always works the records. Truth be told, I've only been making music since 2020, the years before that, and writing. Okay, cool. Jay Nix, I don't know if we did like the whole form. If you didn't, look through your email. Look through your email and see if you got the intake form. That's what it's called. And anybody else is watching this on playback, if y'all are watching this on Patreon, if you got the intake form, send it back to me. If you did not get an intake form, let me know and I'll make sure you get one. Because that form is really about tracking your progress. What is it that you're trying to get done and how can I help? Right? That's all it is. What is it that you're trying to get done? How can I help? And if I can't help, if I could direct you in this direction, then go do that over there. Right? I don't believe in people paying me subscriptions and not getting nothing out of it. I want you to get something out of what I offer. All right. Let me go to Cushion Coffee. Let me see what he got. Is that? Yeah.
Don't leave your girl around me. My man. Cause it might be a tragedy. Oh boy. Cause she fucking with hot boy. Yeah, man. And your boy don't leave your girl with me. Cause I'ma take her where I want to, when I want to, how I want.
I know it's against your rules to entertain thoughts doing wrong, but hope
I make sure you get it.
full it out of change by the end of this song. You see, I ain't a dog boo, I don't just want a bone. I'm looking for something real, chill and be alone. You know, your man slipping, baby, you got other options. We can go where you wanna go, cause money ain't a problem. I'm trying to pay you a visit, show you what you've been missing. Take you out to the mall and buy you something exquisite, or we can just spend some time. It don't gotta be expensive, I can cook you a meal, give you some special attention. I ain't trying to be offensive, but I got what you need. Just give me a chance, girl, I know how to please. We can take a trip, get away for about a week. A beach somewhere secluded, won't nobody hear you scream. Take my number, I'ma give you time to think. Call me when you're ready, I'm patient, maybe we could take a walk, some intimate conversation. You tired of your man, need a different situation. Let me show you how easy it is. With me, it's the replacement. Simple equation. I don't call it hating, just give me the opportunity. I make you feel it.
All right, I wasn't mad at that. Let me play the other one. And everybody on all the chats, Twitch, where we at? Twitch, IG, YouTube, Patreon, TikTok. This is gonna be my last record. This is gonna be the last record until next week because we gotta get to the podcast. We gotta get to. I'm about 2 hours in, and then I'm gonna have like 30 minutes or so with the podcast. So we're gonna see. And this is, if y'all do want to submit records, make sure you join the Patreon. That's all of the Patreon people get everything first. Every week they get everything first. All right, so I'm just letting y'all know.
This is how I'm feeling. I'm just trying to make a million. Nah, I'm just trying to make a billion. I'm just trying to. I remember having days being broke, the hustle providing hope. Marijuana, the coke, deciding to sell coke. Trying to take care of mama, so I'ma go grind more. If I should die chasing this paper, it's better than dying broke. So I pray before I die, Lord, please. I just wanna give them hell and shit on my enemies. The epitome of the G that you niggas pretend to be. King Kong DNA, gorilla is in my genes. I'm a product of the projects, I'm from one of the hardest. Need a helmet and some crayons. I swear to God I'm retarded. Or either I'm highly gifted, but either way I'm the artist who set the booth ablaze. Bitch, I should be charged with arson. It's evident that I'm part of a dying breed. Call me the ghetto's evangelist, holding church in the streets. But I just came here to win. My mama raised the G and I ain't never giving in.
Yeah, I'm gonna be alright. Mama ain't raised no fool. It's on me to shine. Even if I gotta break the rules, the money comes and goes. I ain't really worried no more. I'm gonna be alright, cause I hustle.
December 4th, the first year of the 80s. An angel had a baby, a Sagittarius boy who was destined to be amazing. And she raised me, but the streets made me.
All right, I hear the issue. All right, so this is for Cushion Coffee. My issue with your records. I like the voice. I think your voice is dope. I'm cool with the song. Songs are cool. The drums on these songs need a lot of work. I think the drums are kind of like real thin. So when it actually comes in, it don't feel like nothing happened. It's just like the song exists. It's a cool song, but it's just like, okay, all right. All right, so this, I would want you, whoever produced the record, if you produced the record, I think you need better drums. I do have more drums. I got drums in my, it should be on Patreon. Again, and I know a lot of y'all, I know we got a lot of other things going on, but if y'all have, let me see, I'm trying to make sure I pull it up. If y'all have not looked through the Patreon stuff, it should be a like little tab where you can download samples. It's like if you could download samples, and I got drums, and if it's not there, I got it in my link in my bio everywhere. So if you just look at the Mad Lucrative store, I got drums. I think my cheapest sound pack is like $5 or something like that. But you need better drums. I think the drums is the issue in this particular case. But anyway, I like the voice. I'm cool with a lot of the songs. I like where you're going though. I like it. All right, let me do this. We got to get the podcast started. IG, I'ma holler at y'all. I will be back shortly. IG, we will be back shortly. Everybody on IG. Everybody else, stay put for a second. You know we gotta reset. I'm removing IG. Bye, IG. Bye. All right. Listen, IG folks, they're like, this mother ever. Let me play this record while I get everything reset. Hey.
Never chase bread, chase the vision. Make your word when you say it, be the business.
Hey.
No cap, God, am a witness. Success feel better independent. 9/11 at the Valley Atlantic. Big Master P vibe, no limit.
I like this record.
Ballin' hard on another hemisphere.
Hey.
Somebody tell them people Mr. Him is here.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Mr. Him is here.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Mr. Him. Combo short like Martin. Came from the dirt, grew gardens. Yeah, need a yacht for the wave. I'm starting and the shit don't stop. Shorty, beg your pardon. My partner named Cap got busy, got caught with the prison. Got life, didn't beg for a pardon. God bless him when it come to Atlanta. It don't get no better. Looking for the king, look no further. Motherfucker, I'm him. Never chase bread, chase the vision. Make your word when you say it, be the business. No cap, God, am a witness. Success feel better independent. 9/11 at the Valley Atlantic.
Hey.
Big Master P vibe, no limit.
Huh?
Ballin' hard on another hemisphere. Somebody tell them people Mr. Him is here.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Mr. Him is here.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Mr. Him. I'm a big dog in a small yard. I got it in me, but what's on me play a small part. Okay, flag on the play, nigga, false start. Remain on the path like a golf cart. I'm saying rich shit, homie, no bitch shit. And if the price right, know that you can get it. Broke so many records I belong in the Guinness. I was taught when I was young, get it on till it finished. As I watch the wave crash against the shore, smoking on the back, water splash, I ignore it, no cap. I done toured all the way from the trap, the luxury lap. Better I adapt, you can put me in any place on the map, cause I'm him. Never chase bread, chase the vision. Make your word when you say it, be the business. No cap, God, am a witness. Success feel better independent. 9/11 at the Valley Atlantic. Big Master P vibe, no limit. Ballin' hard on another hemisphere. Somebody tell them people Mr. Him is here.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hey.
Mr. Him is here.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Mr. Him.
Hey. All right, here we go. We got to get started. We got to get started. Started. Yo, somebody take that and make a record out of it. We got to get started. All right, here we go. Oh, Jesus. I love what I do. This is so much fun.
3 a.m. the morning, I ain't slept yet. Hear that faucet dripping, money still wet. I don't need your blood, I'm the outlet. Nah, ballin' like I make a Luka Doncic. 1, 5, 10, 20, 50, 100. Get about my way, I'm getting to the money. 1, 5, 10, 20, 50, 100. Get about my way, I'm getting to the money.
It's Peppin Brothers, brother and sister. Hey, brother and sister. Listen. Welcome to the Man Nugget Podcast. I'm introducing this as if I'm from Jamaica. Welcome to the Man Nugget Podcast. I am your host, the one and only Magneto 7 in the building. This is episode 242. Yeah. This episode is brought to you by Ready Handy Pros. Listen, if you need the drywall done, you need your roof done, you need, what else we need? You need a furnace done, you need your HVAC. Listen, I need my HVAC. I need to call them today because my joints is hot. But anyway, you need anything done on your house, make sure you reach out to Ready Handy Pros. Tell them Magneto 7 sent you from the Man Look at the Podcast. How about it? Listen. We got a lot to talk about today. We just finished doing music reviews too, so yeah, come on. I was light for the most part today. It wasn't a lot of people that sent bad music in. A lot of y'all sent really, really good music in. I had a few come to Jesus moments, but we're good. We made it through, huh? You too. But anyway, we had a lot of stuff to talk about. I talked about music for the most part. let me start with the weekend, because I had a cool weekend. Last weekend we were invited to team boxing. It's called a team boxing sport. It was out here in Atlanta. They hired my wife to actually come and do the national anthem. So she went over there, she did the national anthem. And I have never heard of the idea of team boxing as a sport. Of course, we always seen, and look, they ain't even pay me for the ad. I just know what I enjoy. But anyway, we went to a team boxing event. I'm out here in Atlanta, and the two teams was Phoenix and Houston, Texas. They came out here. They had this big old event center, and it was dope. I thought it was going to be like an MMA fight, right? But it was, what happened was they go from, it was the women first, then they went to lightweight, then they went to welterweight, then they went to heavyweight, and everybody, and all in between, they were fighting, and they would say, okay, Phoenix gets this point. It goes to the next one. Okay, Phoenix gets this point. Okay, goes to the next one. Phoenix gets this point. And at some point, I said, is Houston, Texas even going to fight? Are they fighting? Or are they just influencers? I said, what is, are you going to look? It was a dude that was sitting behind me. Shouts out, I think his name was Sean. Shouts out to you, Sean. I know you had that presidential. I ain't say nothing out the what? I saw your presidential, sir. I ain't going to draw no attention, though. No face, no case. But anyway, I was sitting in front of a guy, actually sitting in front of him, not figuratively. Like, my row, his row. Because y'all be like, he was behind you. See, I already know. I catch it before y'all say it. Anyway, I was sitting in front of the guy, and him and his wife was just enjoying the festivities. And at some point, it was two girls that was fighting, and they were like this. So it's just like, so they were trying to throw punches. So the dude said, "Let your hands go." He said, "Throw a punch." So at some point, the ladies actually started throwing blows, but this was a really good event. I'm going to try to get the owner or one of the representatives from that particular boxing group. I'm going to try to get them to come to the podcast to talk, because I like where they're going. I'm going to try to get some investments in their joints too. I want to be like Don King. Let me give you a couple dollars. I want a piece of this. Look, that's what everybody that be having some bread, that's the first thing they say. I want a piece of this. I got to... How much? What is the entry round? I want to be an angel investor. I want to be no investments. Okay, well, what's the merch? Can I have a piece of the merch? Oh, can't have a piece. Listen, it was a good event. It was a really good event. But anyway, speaking of boxing, we got to talk about Big Tigger. Lord Jesus. We got to talk about Tigger. So, and this is the thing. Y'all know I be trying to. Hold on, let me get this. Y'all know I be trying. I got my box fan like the hood in here right quick. But y'all know I be trying to be politically correct for the most part. I produced the record for Big Tigger's morning show. All right. And this was probably about, Lord Jesus, probably about 8 years ago. See, it's a lot of stuff that I do that y'all just don't be knowing. It's a lot of stuff that I do that y'all just don't be knowing about. But I produced the intro for Big Tigger's for Big Tigger's afternoon show before he did the morning show. And shouts out to Bone Crusher. Bone Crusher was the artist on that song, and he linked all that up. And then we did something for the Hawks. And a lot of the stuff that I've done, I don't even get a chance to enjoy it because I don't indulge in that type of media. That's just not what I do. I know we did something a while ago for the Hawks, and it was like the intro song or something. It was something. But anyway, Big Tigger, we got to bring him to the stage. He was recently in the news for giving his wife that wow. All right, don't laugh. I don't know no other way to say it. He was in the news for giving his wife that wow. Now look, I'm gonna pull up the clips, but I will say this. And I'm not caping for nobody because I did the same thing during the Diddy situation. And y'all say, I'm starting to see a trend, Nito. I'm starting to see you take up for the same type of men. And this is what I'm going to say. When it comes to my views and taking up for men and taking up for men that got the bread and any of that stuff, right? I am a person that don't believe in blaming nobody for nothing until I get all of the facts. I'm going to say something about it when I get all of the facts. When I get all of the facts, then I'll make a clear-cut call of judgment. But until that happens, I'm not going to say that I'm on either side. I don't believe you did it or did not do it, right? But I will say this. This girl that he married, I don't know how he ended up marrying her, but the girl that he ended up marrying, what's her name? Alicia Brown. I'm going to pull it up too. Alicia Brown was, I can't share it because I got 2 screens already shared. She is also the lady that left her kids in the car in Maryland. We've seen some fraudulent activity from this person before. And again, I'm not trying to discredit her. I just find it very ironic that your face show up like this. You got stitches in your face. You got a black eye, right? Right? I'm just saying, like, and this is what she posted. She posted a video of the police report, a picture of the police report, and then somebody asked my husband what happened to my face. Anytime somebody says this on social media, ask my husband what happened to my face, your immediate response is what? Oh, he got to stop hitting her. He doing too much. That's the first thing that we're gonna say. I want to bring Lauren LaRosa to the stage though. She had a point that she made. Let me see if I can pull it up right here. And I forgot I wanted to show y'all this too. This is what she posted originally. This is the video of her showing her face. All right, look at this. Naturally, any man that sees this is gonna be like, "Oh nah, Tig need the AW." Any man that sees this is gonna say, "Tig need the AW." Look at this. Now I got my own reservations, all right, and this is y'all. Let me know what y'all think. My reservations as it relates to DV is I don't see how anybody can hold a camera. How can anybody hold a camera and cry on camera showing what's happened? There has to be some level of disconnect there for that to happen. I don't see it. I don't see that. I don't see how that's a possibility. So I want to play this what Lauren LaRosa said because she has some real valid points.
From Big Tigger's wife, Alicia Brown. Now, for those of you guys who may not remember, we talked about this a few days ago. Alicia Brown is Big Tigger's wife, but she also had posted a video to her Instagram with a bruised face. And the caption said, "Ask my husband what happened to my face."
Why my face happened.
Why my face happened, yes. So now Alicia has sent this statement over and she says, "I want to be clear. I have never called my husband an abuser. Social media has drawn its own conclusions from information that was shared."
So she's trying to play games. There's 2 things that could be happening. All right. There's 2 things that could be happening. She is trying to do a small smear campaign to get people to look at Tigger a certain way, but maybe because she didn't get something, right? Maybe she wanted something and she didn't get it out of the deal. Or he indeed did that to her face and she's trying to repost this as a cover-up. What do y'all think? Is she may have reposted this as a cover-up, or he actually, like, what's happening? You can't post a picture and say, look, somebody asked my husband what happened to my face. You can't do that and then double back and say, y'all are making up assumptions about my husband. Like, yeah, I pray Godspeed for everybody that's in the whole situation. It's just weird. It's weird to me, man. It's weird. And this is, for all of my fellas, this is why I always will say stuff to y'all first. A lot of the stuff that's happening, Nate, what's going on? What's going on? Appreciate you, brother. But a lot of the stuff that's happening is because we didn't vet out who we were with from the jump. A lot of us like that spicy energy. Let's be real. A lot of us dudes like the spicy energy. We We like when she a little bit toxic. We like a little bit of that. We like that. But when they do this type of stuff, come on. That was one little small clip. I'm glad I ain't have to lean on that too long because I have limited information. And again, I'm not gonna pass judgment on Tigger or her. I just want to see the evidence. And you know what? This is something else for all of my ladies that may be in the light. All my ladies that may be in the light, please stop posting family business for the group chat, for everybody to see. Please don't do that. That is one of the things that piss me off the most. Don't post y'all stuff. Like some stuff should stay at the house, right? Let's see. Tiz, yo, we did that joint for the first hour and a half. Make sure you send it for next week. I start these lives at 9:00, brother. I start them at 9:00. We're everywhere. I'm not just on Twitch. We're everywhere right now. So send it to me for next week, though. I'd love to hear what you got. All right, next up, let me go to some of the money. We got to go to some of the money. I kind of got to rush through it because we did music reviews way longer than we supposed to have done it. But I want to bring HaHa Davis to the chat. HaHa Davis was talking to Shannon Sharp on Club Shay Shay about some of his music and not the music, but some of his content and what he's been changing on YouTube. And I want y'all to see this because I think a lot of y'all might see what the average YouTuber do. You might see that as a failure, and you say, "Well, no, they ain't really doing nothing. I don't see them, but they got 100 streams, or they ain't got 100 views. They ain't got." There are different catches to what we do. It's a catch to it. I'm grateful for where we are. I think we are still almost at 40,000. Shouts out to us. We're almost at 40,000 subs. Thank God. We're still growing. But I don't really look at the follower count or the views. I look at retention. I look at engagement. I look at all of this stuff. So I wanted to bring HaHa Davis to the chat because I think he had a lot of valid information that he wanted to bring out. And this is the catch to social media. This is the catch to doing YouTube. Anybody in my community that wants to start doing a YouTube channel, please make sure you reach out. I want to make sure I help as much as I can. Like if you got some advice, if you want to even do an interview and you use my brand, it's fine. I want to make sure that I'm helping as much as possible. But look at this. I want y'all to see this. Matter of fact, let me cover that up right quick. We don't want to mess up our coins. We don't want to mess our coins up. I had to cover that YouTube up because I might clip this up on the back end. I don't know just yet. All right, cool. HaHa, let's let them talk. Let them talk. $400.
Mm-hmm. I made $400. And I'm not doing like long form content on YouTube. I'm doing it's more short form.
Shorts.
Yeah, I'm doing the shorts.
Yeah.
Man, I did 20 million views on YouTube last month. I went and checked it. That motherfucker said $438.
You got to get to that long form,
Yeah. Which one to go buy? A bottle? Can't pay no bills with that.
you gonna have to do at least 8 minutes.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's the longer form content.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cause it's short. How do I put an ad in there?
Right. Yeah.
Cause by the time
Daniel, what's poppin', brother?
Cause by the time I try to put the ad, it's over.
And you do like this, it's over with.
Yeah.
You already watched the whole. Yeah, I'm doing 30 seconds, but I gotta.
No. You doing short.
Form.
Yeah, you gotta do long form.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. See.
Yeah.
So for your game day.
Yeah, help me out, Sean.
Yeah, when you make it, like, treat your boy something.
Yeah, no. Look, I'm gonna ask you for something as soon as I leave here. Borrow something.
So what have you learned about social media?
And look, this is a prime example. This is why I keep. If y'all have not realized, I have a reoccurring trend, like some certain things that I'm always going to tell y'all about. Do not be ashamed of 100 views, especially if you got an hour's work. Right now, we're starting to work on hour 3. We're starting to work on hour 3 right now. On this particular, right now, where we are right now, it's 2 hours and 13 minutes in. We've been live, right? Don't be afraid of the smaller numbers. The smaller numbers can make you a big bag. I promise you. Hear me when I tell you.
it's fickle. It's always changing. It's always evolving.
Algorithms changing.
Yeah, one day they love you the most. The next day they telling you to wrap it up. I say, damn, I've been around a long time. See, one thing about that Twitter.
Man. That's Twitter, the street committee.
Yeah, I'm still not on Twitter. That's crazy.
Man, they will destroy you on that app.
Yeah, man.
They have you second guessing yourself.
Yeah.
They done told me 2 or 3 times time to wrap it. I say, damn. What the hell I get old to the people? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Twitter, I don't even get on Twitter no more.
You don't over Twitter?
Y'all can have it. That's all y'all. The council culture on there, they get at your body. I went back and forth with somebody not too long ago. I told him, "Boop, shut up."
See, that's where it messed up. Going back and forth with folk.
I got money, you know what I mean? And they try to tear me a new asshole for talking to that man like that.
But see, the problem that I have, let me tell you what I have. Because they say, you're not above anybody, you just like us. Okay.
I get it.
When you say something reckless to me, and I come...
Okay, so I didn't hear that about this first clip. I didn't hear that the first time around. So it's been a few people that's been posting certain things on my wall, which I appreciate all engagement. I don't even care if you come and say, F you big mother ever. I can't stand you loudmouth, high voice, having a mother ever. I love all of that. I'm like, yo, let's go. I'm like, yo, thank you. Thank you. Engage. I love it all. But there have been a few people that say stuff about how can you give any advice on music if you only got a certain amount of views. And what they don't understand is when you started capitalizing on music before social media was social media, and you still capitalize and earn publishing and royalty checks to this day, yeah, I would listen to me if I were you. That's what I would tell some of the youngins. It's not about me being better. It's not about me doing anything on a higher level than certain people, but there is a difference. Case in point, everybody knows who we gonna use. We gonna use Jay. We'll use Jay-Z. We use Jay. Everybody knows that Jay-Z came from rapping and went into entrepreneurship. Went from entrepreneurship to rapping, back to entrepreneurship, to capitalizing off of things, to being an investor in certain things. Everybody knows that this stuff is what it is, right? Well, if I'm a person that has not spent as much time, effort, or energy into the thing that I want to get to, and this person has spun, this person has spent so much more time into building this thing up, I'm going to listen to that person. And I don't care the age. I don't care none of that. I'm going to learn from whoever has been doing it and has learned how to master certain things, right? So when it came to, I'm listening to HaHa, and I'm like, yo, I want to know who HaHa Davis is listening to, and I want to know who his business model is patterned after, right? Y'all see it right there. 20 million views and $400 sounds crazy. 20 million views and $400 sounds nuts. But it makes sense if you look at retention and engagement. Like Shannon Sharp said, well, HaHa, you got to understand, they got to be able to run ads in between your content. Has there not been anybody on HaHa's team, HaHa Davis, has there not been anybody on his team to say, yo, you need to do more long form content. You are a comedian. You've already learned, you've been in movies, you've been in a lot of stuff. Why is there not anybody telling him, yo, this is how you actually should do it? For me, I started learning from, and let me get him off the screen, but I started learning from people like Dave Ramsey. I started learning from people like Tyler Perry. I started learning from Steve Harvey. And watch this. All of these people, y'all would probably consider, okay, they're media people. All these people are media people. Dave Ramsey is the Financial Peace University. Steve Harvey is the comedian. For me, I look at their business models. I don't look at the the fruit of whatever they do, the fruit for a lot of the stuff that they do, Tyler Perry is the movies, of course. It's the film studios, of course. Steve Harvey is the game shows and all that stuff. Dave Ramsey is Financial Peace University. No, I'm looking at why are people showing up to your stuff every week? What is it that you're doing? And Dave Ramsey, I think Dave Ramsey shows normally like 2 or 3 hours a pop. When I first started doing podcasting, I could only get through 30 minutes. I had 30 minutes and I'm out. I said, I can give you 30 minutes. I'm good on 30 minutes. But I started to dig in on what am I offering to my people? Who are my people? Are my people musicians? Are my people entrepreneurs? Do I have a larger base of women? Do I have a larger base of men? I had to start doing all of the research and studying to make sure I understood my personal brand. Now, I go back to Dave Ramsey. Why do people keep showing up to your radio show every day on an AM station at that? Why are people showing up to your radio station on an AM? I said, oh, they're getting some value out of what he's saying. He got the antics around it. For me, it's poverty music. For me, I'm gonna let my boy say something every week. He gonna do this. But guess what? At the end of the day, I'm here to provide value. I'm not here to just shoot the ish. I'm going to shoot the ish because it's fun and it creates for a good entertaining show. But at the end of the day, do you have any walking line items that you could take away from our show and say, yo, I got to come back next week? He said this, I did this. He said it, I did it, it worked. I got to come back next week. At some point, you start to build your real core following from the value that you create for your community. You create the core value. And listen to this. All of the value that you provide don't necessarily have to be educational. Sometimes the value is the entertainment. And that's okay. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. But for Ha Davis, he has to figure out what is the model that he's going to go after that he can capitalize off of over and over. What are people going to be willing to pay for? Because at some point, you get tired of the comedians. Let's tell the truth and shame the devil. At some point, you get tired of the comedian, the comedic style. And at that point, you start to taper off of this comedian. You start to go over to this person. Once you get tired of this, you go to this person. Well, after that does that, what do you have to end? Like, what do you have to take away from it? I'm looking at, who was it? It was Said the Entertainer, right? Everybody from my age group, I'm an 80s baby, right? All of us had Said the Entertainer. We had Bernie Mac, of course, Steve Harvey. You had D.L. Hughley. You had the whole Kings of Comedy situation. Then you had some more. Then you had all these people that we considered top tier comedians, right? Well, at some point when we started using this thing, everybody became a comedian. Kind of like everybody started becoming musicians. Kind of like everybody started becoming producers. Well, what's going to be the difference between why somebody keeps showing up for your stuff, even if they're showing up for free on the front end? Front end free can always be back end pay. Put that in your books. Front end free can always be back end pay. It's just how you're going to set it up. Some folk don't understand that you need to lead people into something. And back end pay don't mean that you're trying to always capitalize off of the people that follow you. That just means you should have something stable at the end of the day where you can make other investments and have a prosperous life. Right? We got to have other means going on. And how does that happen? That only happens from front end free, back end pay. You got to have it. Everybody try to do front end pay. You're like, oh, you ain't going to support me, man. F it. Man, F it. I don't know. Nobody going to do it. They're not going to pay for it because they don't know you. Why don't they know you? You need more content. You don't know what to post. Well, that's why they ain't going to find you. So many people, in the past couple of weeks, my clips have been doing some real good numbers. And I've been getting a lot of coaching call bookings. And people are saying, I didn't even know that's what you did. I thought you just produced music. Well, guess what? I can't blame them for saying all they thought that I did was produce music. Why? I did not post a lot of content with me doing the thing that I'm doing right now. So how would they find me? How would they find me to book me to do that if I don't have the content out to back it? See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You got to have everything in place. Who's this? FJ. Let me put you on the screen because I can't see that. Where you email? So look, we did the music reviews. Music reviews is for the first hour. We did music reviews for about an hour 45 minutes a day. We do the podcast for the last hour, so we about 3 hours in. I wish I could show you the screen. We're 2 hours. We're 2 hours and 24 minutes in. But anyway, I say that to say, you either join the Patreon to send the music. You can join as a lucrative community member. Join as a lucrative community member. All right, and you can submit it. I'll do music reviews every Saturday at 9 o'clock in the morning. Every Saturday, 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm here. I'm here. All right, let me go ahead we got to get to some money, though. We got to get to some money. Reg, I think you might like this clip. And this is for all of my people that's been asking me, because some of y'all joined the Patreon and y'all actually want to get into real estate investing. You got to have some money. You got to have some money. You got to have some money, or you got to have some credit. Or both. I'll let Reggie tell you the details on what you need. But I wanted to bring this to the chat because I love this lady's breakdown on her investment strategy and the idea of having a job. Because she said, well, you have these investments, you got investment property, you need to have your job because if ish hit the fan, then you need to have, right? But anyway, I'm going to pull her up. I want you to see her because she had a lot of good points. Some of the stuff I feel like she should have a better way of doing it. But for the most part, I like what she's talking about. Let me let her play, and we're going to talk about her, and then we're gonna get out of here because we got some more stuff to get done today. All right.
Operations business disguised as an investment. I've been a real estate investor for 8 years now, and I'm up to 90 doors of real estate, and I'm going to give you the real about real estate investing.
She's about to give you the real.
The first thing I need to break down is that it's an easy business and that you're just making loads and loads and loads of money every month. A part of that is true, but it comes at a cost, right? So you make an investment to buy the property, and you don't realize that is just the beginning. Every month you are collecting rent. Hopefully you worked out your numbers and you're collecting more than your monthly expenses. But I think what people are dumbing down is everything that it takes to make that happen. The simplest path is to get a property manager and let them take care of everything. Sounds cool. Well, what actually happened when I bought my first property and I hired a property manager thinking that was going to be the easy route, then you start to see how that system breaks down, how you literally get what you pay for. Then you realize how bad the service is that you're actually getting.
Now, first off, she could have done a better job of vetting out the property management. That's what I would say. That's the first thing. She could just do a better job, or take a little bit longer to vet out the property management. Go look at their properties that they're already managing. See if you could get some type of detail on what services they've provided in the past year or so. She could have vetted them out a little bit better. But anyway, let's talk.
They actually don't care about your investment, and you are simply a source of cash flow for them. So yes, they're collecting your rent, and yes, they're sending you the proceeds, but anything else that goes on, they don't really care. And what really put the nail in the coffin for me with working with property managers is that we had one property, and for whatever reason, there was a fuse that kept blowing in the basement of the unit, and the fix was to go, flip the switch. So probably someone was,
or she didn't have something grounded properly. But again, all of this is front end stuff. She could have had everything inspected. Anyway.
A heater and an outlet they shouldn't have been. They had too many things plugged in. Something like that was probably going on. And instead of getting to the root of it and actually investigating what was going
Reggie, you say she don't know what a property management company really does.
on, the property manager sent a maintenance guy to the property about 4 or 5 times. And that's the other thing about property managers. They don't tell you what's going on. So you don't even know until you get your end of month statement that.
So look, now this is the thing. My company is subcontracted out through another company. That's a property management company called Bridgestone Property Management, right? They're based out of Raleigh, but they have properties here in Georgia. Well, that particular company is on it. They not only collect the rent. If it's something that's an issue, they call us about it same day almost and say, look, we need to get on the calendar. We need to get somebody to go over there to get on the calendar, see what's going on with. They are on top of it 110%. It sounds like who she's dealing with is just a little lax. That's what it feels like. So I want everybody to understand, this is not all property management companies right here. All property management companies don't do that. Some of them are really efficient at what they do, but I'm gonna let her talk.
Oh, you sent a maintenance man over to my property 5 times and he charged me over $100 every time he went. And all he did was flip a breaker.
Yeah, it sounds like they on the money grab though. Whoever getting her, they got her for the good one, my boy. They do service trip, and they getting the for $500 a service trip. Sheesh, $500 a service trip. I need to service her area. Where's she at? Lord,
and you don't have an answer for me at the end of the month of how we're going to make sure this never happens again. That was the end for me with property management. There was another situation with the property manager where they were filling one of our vacancies and he ended up putting a tenant in who brought several other people. And he's like, oh, we have.
Exactly, Reggie. And Reggie, I know you in the chat. I wish I could get you on the screen. I'll figure that out. But when it comes to, tell me if I'm right or wrong. When it comes to property management companies, shouldn't it be kind of a holistic standpoint where, yeah, we're going to help you maintain the property, but in the event that you want to sell the property, then we have this other tier right here where we can send an agent in and help you sell the property. But we want to make sure the property stays good so we can sell it in the event that it's time to sell. I thought that that's what the goal was, but you can let me know if I'm right or wrong. Let me know what you think.
Waters here. And of course the person didn't pay. And then he said, I don't have an ID. And I'm just like, well, what is your application process? I just started to see how many holes there were and just how very little care and concern there was actually being given by that particular property manager. And maybe I painted with a broad stroke, but it is there's not a lot of money to be made in property management. So they are cutting corners and they're doing whatever they can.
It is absolutely a lot of money to be made in property management. What is she talking about? What is this chick talking about, man? What is she talking about? It is a lot of money to be made in property management. Especially, okay, this is how I look at it. All right, let's do this. I'll do a number. Let's see. Let me pull up my most recent tab. All right. Give me a second. Give me one second. One second. I'm trying to pull up my last tab. I know we had to do some floors in one of the rental properties. And I feel like that job was, and see, watch this. I'm contracting everything out to other people to do the work. I'm not doing none of it, right? But I just want to pull up some of the stats. I want to pull up some of the stats so we can understand. We can have an understanding. We need a Black and Pan-Africanism. Peace to Pan-Africanism. That's what it is. Peace to Pan-Africanism. All right. Let's see. This was April 14th. And that was the bigger job. One of the bigger jobs that was just came up because they had to. Anyway, I'll pull it up right quick. let's see. We did. All right, and this is my sub. We did. There it is. So this was one part of the job. So that was 1,000 and some change. And then I think the first half of the job was another 592. So what's that times 2? 5 times 1,000 times 1,000. That's 2,000. 592. Was that the other one? So these are all first halves. Those are all first halves. I'm trying to get enough. 15. All right, yeah. So 2,400 was roughly the job that we had to go in to do. Right? Now let's do this. Because she said property management companies don't make no money. Girl, who is you talking to? We make great money. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this. And that was just one property. That's just one property out of, I think we're Bridgestone Property Management. Now I don't even know how many they have in Atlanta. I know we do a lot though. Let me see. Let me pull it up. Bridge. And everybody that's watching this, this is only gonna be on Patreon. Bridgestone Property Management. Let's see how many properties they got in Georgia. And keep in mind, this is one company. One company. All right, let's see. And this is why I want to show y'all this, because I don't want y'all to get information from random people that's not in our space. I want y'all to look at it the way we look at it, right? All right. And this is one account that I have. This is why I be telling y'all, I don't be mad at them little music reviews. Okay, whatever. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the Patreon members and all that stuff. I appreciate all of that. But that don't make me the real money. This is one account we have. This is one account. All right, so let's look at it like this. All right, and this is what they own in Georgia. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, that's Florida. We start getting into Florida. Okay. We're starting to get into Florida. But watch this. This is something else. These are the properties that's currently available. I know for a fact we probably have hit in the past 2 years maybe 400 properties on their behalf in the past 2 years, about 400 properties. If the average property is between $1,500 to $2,000, do the numbers, do the math. So for her to say that property management companies don't make no money, so that's why they got to upcharge. No, you did not vet out your people properly, ma'am. You ain't vet your, and this is what I would say. Sometimes the bigger the management company, they don't have a lot of time to go back and forth with you on repairs and all stuff. So they're just gonna fix it and bill you. And then if say for instance if the owner of the house, let's see, what was the average house on in Georgia? All right, average is between 1,700. We got 2,100, 1,700, 1,800, 2,100, 1,700, 1,250. That's the cheapest one. That's all the way in Union City. So if the average rent is $1,700 a month, and you are a property management company, you're making some decent money. If she don't want to pay for repairs, what I would do, and maybe that's what they're doing, I would just take more of her commission. What she thinks she's gonna make, like her take home, I'm gonna just take it. You didn't want to repair your stuff. You got tenants that's mad at us because they didn't get stuff fixed. They calling us back to back. You need to get your stuff fixed. You don't want to get it fixed? Cool. We'll take your commission. And you just figure out. But anyway, I'm gonna let her talk a little bit longer. But I had to dispel the myth because I see a lot of misinformation that flies around, and I'm like, yo, you have no business talking about what happens in this industry because you don't know this industry. You got to learn what this industry really is about. But anyway, she got some good information in here. Let me bring her back. And she kind of, you know what I mean? She got some yams too. You know? Look at it. Look at it. I said, yeah.
You know, increase their revenue. And so them putting bad tenants in your unit is strategic because the more times you turn your unit over, the more times you put a new tenant in, the more they get paid. And so I'm not saying they purposely want to have you turning tenants all the time, but they have no incentive for that not to be the case. They make more money when you turn tenants. They make more money when you have multiple maintenance calls. They make more money when they have to come out to your property. And so it kind of seems like they're working against you. And so I took that as a sign that I have to learn the operations of this business. I have to figure out how to cut out this middleman who actually doesn't care about my property at all. And so that's when I got a...
Listen,
Dude,
I'm gonna say
guess
this.
how much it cost
I think that's
me
my
to make
sign.
sure my family gets $1 million if something ever happens to me. You'll never guess.
I will never pay for YouTube. There it is. I said it. I'll never pay for YouTube. So anyway, I wish her Godspeed. So what's gonna happen? And watch, I'm gonna do some research and follow her a little bit more to see where she is in her real estate journey. Because what I foresee happening. Y'all know I be right about a lot. I be right about a whole lot. But what I foresee happening for her in the very near future, she's going to be super stressed out because she's going to be trying to manage so much stuff. She ain't going to be getting no sleep. She's going to be falling asleep at work. Girl, are you okay? I'm good, girl. I've been dealing with these tenants all week. I don't know what to tell you. I've been doing a lot. What's going to happen is she's going to get so stressed out dealing with all of these tenants where she's going to sell everything and be done with it. That's what I foresee happening. Because
those conclusions are not statements I've made. I respect the legal process.
This ain't no easy game to play, especially if you don't have any structure. It took me at least, I'm gonna say 5 years. It took me probably about 5 years to figure out, okay, this stuff I can do, this stuff I cannot do. This stuff makes more sense to hire somebody to do it. This stuff makes sense for me to try to do as much of it myself as possible. And even with that, I could see finding a way to the freedom aspect, but who wants to deal with all that stress? Reggie said 90 doors definitely needs a property manager. Exactly, bruh. If she got 90 doors, you need a property management company, ma'am. What happens if everybody's water heater breaks? What happens if you got five people water heater to break, 2 people's roof to leak, something else happened, infestation with water bugs. What happens if all this stuff happens at one time? How you gonna manage that? That's what she got to understand. 90 doors is a lot of responsibility. That's a whole lot of responsibility. Lastly, this is something for on the trade side of things. I wanted to make sure y'all know this is the Mad Lucrative podcast, so it ain't lucrative if we're not talking about some type of money. I wanted to bring Zuck to the chat, Mark Zuckerberg, and this always goes back to what I'm encouraging producers. I'm encouraging producers and content creators. If you're trying to figure out how to make some money, it's a lot of different ways to start getting to the bag. If you ask me, because that's how I started, start a handyman business. Go, and it could be simple. Say you're going to cut grass, you're going to clean off people's roofs if you're okay with that, and change light bulbs or change light fixtures, something simple. You can do something simple for starters. But if you look at this is to further say, look at this. Zuck is now investing $115 million into the Trades Academy. And this is Meta. He's investing in focused American jobs, innovation. And I hate to say it because I don't want to say it like that. People that come over to America, right? I am a person that understands how there are certain benefits. I know you can get the WIC, you get food stamps, you can get all of these subsidies. I get that. There are a lot of things that exist. But a lot of the stuff that we have as Americans, we need to lean in on being the first at getting to it. If Zuck is offering a trades academy for free, you getting the graduate, you get the jobs, you get hundreds of thousands of more skilled workers because everybody's low, including myself. I currently need more sheetrock and like framing people. I need more of those people. I'm running low. I got probably three to four, maybe five good contractors that I can lean on to do those particular jobs. Well, guess what? If enough of them hurt their legs or enough of them got their fingers and stuff messed up, now we back in the ish show. We gotta have more trades. Also, this is where I want to lean in. Y'all see it. I was just flipping through the slides so y'all can see what I'm talking about. But this is where I foresee us going. I think in the very near future, there's going to be a lot of people that don't have trades, but there's going to be a lot of needs for those trades. There's going to be a lot of needs for those trades. Case in point, and I'm sure Reggie could probably pull up the numbers and tell us how many new houses and all that stuff that's being built. But even out of all the new houses that's being built, how many older houses need work on them? How many of the older houses need work? Case in point, even mine right now, I have to have a few people come out to quote me on my AC unit. It's old. It's time to be replaced. The AC and the furnace has to be replaced in my house, this house. Well, guess what? If there are so many people that's not becoming skilled in trades in those industries trades can upcharge the F out of everybody. And they're going to get it. Guess why? People need it. They're going to get every dollar because that is the state. And it's the same thing with producers. That's why I keep getting mad at y'all when I say, yo, y'all been undercharging for so long. Y'all keep undercharging. Now the general industry says we don't have to pay for that skill. The general consensus say we don't have to pay for that skill. Well, guess what? If you are a plumber, electrician, a roofer, a mason, as far as with the bricks, if you do pouring concrete, now those skills and trades have to get paid for. Why? And they have to get paid for not only from the general public when it comes to government jobs and when it comes to all this stuff. It has to be paid for. Why? Because we need it. We need the skill that you have. So case in point, I talked about me falling in a manhole. Happened a while ago. I survived. Thank God I survived. I was jogging. I tried to go. Listen, I need more lawyer friends, man. I need more lawyer friends. But I went jogging, right? I went jogging, went up McAfee, came down Candler Road, went down Glenwood. I was jogging too. You could have sworn that I was a white black man, right? Anyway, I'm jogging. My foot ended up hitting a manhole lid. Instead of me, and look, I low-key saw that the lid was, it looked like it was something wrong with the lid. Like it looked like it from a distance. But you know, when you jogging, you think, that's cool, whatever. Well, this time it was not cool. I go jogging, my foot slips and the manhole lid opens all the way up to the side. My body falls inside of the manhole. So when I slammed down, I did like this, open my arms up. I slammed down, opened my arms up, and my legs was just dangling. I was like, So I was like, y'all could have sworn this is, I'm falling, I can't get up. Help me. Somebody get him. He needs some milk. Somebody help him. He needs some milk. I fell down the manhole lid. So anyway, I did like that. So nobody came to help. This is Glenwood. Nobody's coming to help you over there. So I shimmied my leg up on one side, and I got back up out the hole. And I was cussing. I said, who the hell just left the manhole lid over this? I'm gonna sue. Listen, you could have sworn I was a white man at that point. I said, I'm gonna sue the ish out of somebody. Well, needless to say, I did not get a chance to sue nobody. But outside of that, as soon as I crossed over the manhole lid, it was a spot in the street that was messed up. I said, yo, somebody's car drives over there. Their car's gonna fall in the hole, and that's a big liability. Well, guess what? Who has the skills and the trades to fix that? Who has the skills? Yo, Reggie, this was not the white side of Glenwood. This is the black side of Glenwood. This is the black side of Glenwood where I fell in, brother. Yo, you could have seen me. I was looking around too. I felt like one of them little deer. I felt like one of them little deer. I said, hey, help! Nobody came to help. And I'm sure I was loud enough for somebody to hear me. But anyway, I say all that to say all of my musicians, I want to encourage y'all, find other skills, find other trades. Find other skills, find other trades. As you can see, a lot of the things that we've been getting, a lot of the stuff that we've been doing has been devalued with the turn of technology. A lot of the stuff that we've been doing has been devalued. So I want to make sure that we learn some skills, learn some trades. Even if your trade is something as basic as tax returns and you go work for H&R Block, something. Find some other skills that people actually need. I think even with the coding has started to become obsolete because now we're doing vibe coding and prompting and stuff like that. So I'm telling you, hey, don't let the technology start to develop and then you get caught up and you get lost where you ain't making no money. Let me see, Ballistics. I'm gonna see if I can get you on the chat. Ballistics. Let me see. Yeah. I'm going to see if I can share that screen because I want people to see what you asked. And I cannot share it because it is on TikTok. All right, cool. So anyway, Ballistics B says, being both music and real estate, you genuinely like being on both sides of it? Yeah. I actually like, so when it comes to me, I like, for the most part, I ain't gonna lie to you. For the most part, when I wake up every day, I enjoy what I do. I honestly enjoy what I do for the most part every day. When it comes to music, I don't like the business of it. The music allows me to have mental space to create and do things that I might not care so much for. Case in point, my day job is I work for a county, the biggest county in Georgia. So you have to just look for it. But I work for the biggest county in Georgia, right? What I go through and do every day, I go talk to contractors. I sign off on the paperwork, say, oh, you're ready for a water meter. Oh, nope, you're not ready for a water meter. Simple. Or I might get some customer calls and say, we got low pressure in water, and everything centered around water quality. That's my day job. But outside of that, then I do the real estate stuff. We do property management. That is the stuff where it's more so relationship based and just numbers. Because I used to do the work. I don't do the work no more, but I used to do the work where we're picking up sheetrock, picking up wood, picking up the planks, picking up flooring. I used to do all of that and install it and none of that no more, right? The reason I started not doing that is because I started to understand. The reason I started not to do that is because I understood the point of leveraging other people's energy and other people's skills. And also,
I started to see how people respond to me when I call them, right? Case in point, most of the producers that know me in Atlanta, like the seasoned producers, DJ Toom, what's my boy? I can't think of his name. Bobby Critical. A lot of producers down here, they know me. If I call them, it's some money involved. I don't just call, I don't kick it with a lot of people. I want to sometimes. I just don't. But I say that to say, I started to understand how much value I brought to other people when I could keep them working. Right? If I could keep you working, I know the value that I bring to your life. And it's not a pay to play. I just know, okay, I'm really, really good at connecting with people. I'm really good at having the harsh conversations. I make a lot of harsh conversations fun, right? Some of my traditional, like regular people that just buy houses, shouts out to Ranji. Ranji's like one of my best friends. He's an Indian man. I think Ranji is 60, I think he's 62, right? His wife's name is Lawrence. I've never heard of a woman named Lawrence. Well, what started to happen with them is I started to understand, because both of them are Indian. They just come from money, tech. That's their thing. What they started to teach me was, they said, well, Mike, you're really good at doing that, but I love talking to you. Have you ever thought about ... And I say, no, I never thought about ... So they say, okay, well, what you should do is think about what type of service could you provide for us people that might want you on demand. And I was like, the old version of me, when I was just a handyman, early contractor, the early version of me said, no, I need to make as much money. Reggie will tell you, Reggie's in my other chat. Reggie is somebody else that just give me the sauce. Like, pause in a good way, though. Wait, no, you can't say pause and in a good way. It's, we're in a tough position. But Reggie is a friend of mine who's also an agent, who's also in the investing side of things, who's also in just a lot of just things that make sense financially when it comes to real estate, acquisitions, all that stuff. Well, he even told me, he was like, bro, you got to stop touching it. You got to stop touching the work. See, it's tricky conversations. He said, you got to stop doing the job. You need to hire more. You need more people to get stuff done. Right? It took me years to transition into that mindset, because I was like, well, I'm not making enough money. Well, yeah, you don't make enough money if it's not enough surplus and enough work going around. Yeah, you're not going to make the money. But case in point, I have four different property management accounts that we service, which means every time something happens with their units, they call me. Who I call? I got my people. I just showed y'all some of the receipts on some of the money that we'll collect from one job. From that $2,400 job, I get my 15%. Well, if you do that 5 times in a week, I've just outmade what I make on my 9 to 5 just from outsourcing the work. And I'm doing all of that while I record the podcast with y'all. See what I'm saying? I just like to do things that make sense. But it took me a while. I think we started the property stuff in 2015, 2016. We're about 10 years in now. So, Ballista says, me personally, I couldn't do a random trade, not focus on my biggest goal with the music. So look, Ballistics, I agree with you on that. I don't create well when I'm not doing well financially. That's just me. All of the good energy that I give y'all, I don't have none of that. If I'm struggling financially, I'm not making no beats. When I was younger, that used to drive me. The being broke and I'm not saying you're broke. I'm just saying from my perspective. When I was broke, just making music, it did not make me want to make more music. It made me want to get out of the situation I was in. So I made my music out of struggle. I let the struggle produce the energy to make me want to do the music, right? Well, after you win a Grammy, right? And this is why I keep saying it, because that was a pivotal moment for me. After you win a Grammy and you have this trophy at your house and you say, okay, all of the things that we do musically is to get to the point where we can accomplish this stuff. Well, I've accomplished this and I'm still not financially stable. Why? I've accomplished, okay, at this point, I've sold 10 million albums with Eminem. I'm on the album though. I didn't produce the whole joint. I'm just on the album. I said, okay, I produced on it. We got 10 million plus sold, but I'm still not financially straight. Why? And this wasn't because of just blowing money. Some of it was blowing money. I blew some money in the beginning, but some of it is just because the music business is a broken model. The music business in general is a broken model. Well, I like to encourage producers and content creators, singers, writers, everybody, creative. I say, look, find a utility-based something and serve it to people. And your music can be utility-based too. But this is what I've learned from that even. When I make utility-based music, that's when I'm doing music for film or if I'm doing music for a commercial. I talked about me doing a NCR commercial. And I was telling my community, I said, yo, that was a $10,000 payout. Even the most recent one it was a video game. Can't remember the video game. But anyway, they purchased 4 minutes. They purchased 4 minutes of score for this particular video game. They paid me $4,000 for the score. 4 minutes, just 4 minutes. Well, in the NCR commercial and the video game, none of what I did was super creative. Why? I had to meet the need of the client. They asked me for specific stuff. I need the music to hit the African demographic. We need somebody running through an airport, and once they clock in, they do whatever, then they're going to have facial recognition, and we need some music to go after that. It wasn't about me being super creative. It was about me meeting the need of the client. The only time that I'm really able to be creative is when I'm doing a podcast. If you see me in the studio beatboxing and humming the beats and all that stuff, that's the point where I'm being creative. When I turn the camera off and we're doing the stuff to get to the bag, none of that is creative at that point. It is all math. It's all the equation. It's all the equation. I'm going to send you 5 beats. Out of the 5 beats I send, you'll probably pick one. Out of the 1 beat that you pick per week, it'll probably land on the album if I did this. If you work with this producer. And this is the stuff that I have to think about as a producer. When you want to make money from it, this is how you got to think. And this is why a lot of the music starts to suck, because it is the equation. You got to think like a corporate person at some point. Right? But anyway, I'm for everybody getting to whatever the goal is, whatever your personal goal is. I'm with it. I will coach you through it. I'm here to help. I'm not here to discourage you unless you're really bad at it. If you're really bad at it, is what it is. But anyway, hopefully everybody enjoyed today's show. I enjoy bringing this to y'all. Make sure we didn't miss anything. I'm reading through my chats. Somebody says, so do you recommend not becoming a real estate investor? I don't recommend investing into anything if you're not financially stable. That's my point. I don't believe in investing into anything unless you're financially stable. Now, this is what I will say. I do believe in practicing savings. I do believe in practicing savings. I will say that again. I do believe in practicing savings. Reason being, I've had to reprogram my thinking over time, right? When I was younger, see if I can take you through a quick journey. When I was younger, I grew up single parent household. I saw my mom go to work every day. I saw my aunt pick up the slack. My aunt and my uncles pick up the slack for me not having a father figure in the house. I would go over there. I stay with them until she got off work. By the time she got off work, I go to bed, and that's what it was for years. Well, now you start to look at, okay, I need to work hard so I can accomplish things. And once I accomplish things, then I can have nice things. Okay, cool. That's one part of it. But there's another side of it that I had to learn in my 20s, right? So what I learned in my 20s was, okay, out of all of the work that you do, yeah, you can do well, but if you don't start to save, that's why I say I believe in saving. If you don't start to save, when ish hit the fan, you really do have nothing to back you up on, especially if you are a dude. If you are a dude, just let's be real. Nobody's going to bail you out. You might have a few homeboys that's going to give you a couple dollars. Outside of that, nobody is going to bail you out. No woman. If you ask the woman for the money, she's going to say, well, why you, I can give it to you, but I'm going to need it back. I'm gonna need this. Most women, a lot of women, that's just what it is. They're not going to understand the way we have to attack things, right? So that's when I learned, okay, I need to save something just in case that ish hit the fan. I don't need that to happen. We need to be in safe zone. Got it. Boom. I started saving a little bit of money. Then from savings, you have to have somewhere to put the money. Because what good is saving the money if it's not growing in something? Whether it's an ETF, whether it's growth stock mutual fund, whether it's somewhere, you got to have the money somewhere to grow. So that's when I started to learn, okay, I like the idea of real estate, but am I in a position to do that type of investment just yet? No was the answer. Originally, no was the answer. So what I started to do, I opened up a Robinhood account. Every paycheck I would start to get, I put $10 aside. Again, I was broke. I put $10 here. Okay, next paycheck, $10 here. Okay, next paycheck, $10 here. I made that the habit that I just made that the habit. This is why I tell everybody else, make saving a habit. You cannot just do it because it hit the fan one time. Because what happens is when you make savings a habit, every time something comes up, it's not a big to do. It's not a big to do. Like just this week alone, golly, Lord Jesus, I don't even want to talk about that. It's been this week. Okay, I'm gonna go. It started last week. This time last week. Okay, I talked about me having to. I was trying to charge my wife's car battery, right? I didn't want to charge it with my car because I got a brand new car, so I got a truck. That's it. I'm gonna charge it with the truck. I tried to charge it with the truck. I pulled the jumper cables too far. The jumper cables got wrapped around my radiator fan, and I had to turn the truck off. And then for 2 hours, I spent on top of my engine of my truck, my pickup truck. I got a big Hemi Dodge Ram. Spent 2 hours fishing the jumper cables from around the radiator hose. I ended up getting off, but the fan, one of the radiator fan propellers broke off. So I was like, all right, I fixed that at some point. Well, I had to buy a radiator. I had to buy a jumper cable, and I had to buy a car battery for her car. She has a newer Mazda CX-9. That car battery is about $300. I said, what the F? Why is it so expensive? I tried to look on eBay. I was like, Amazon. I tried to look. I said she could drive the pickup truck until I get the battery. Well, I had to buy the battery, buy another jumper cable. Then there was some more issues going on. We found out the key fob was messed up. The key fob was $300. It wasn't that big of a deal. Why? There's some savings there. We had savings there. There was a time where it's stuff like that happened. It's life over. It's done. So you're talking about spending almost $1,000 just off the strength. Just a stack, gone that fast. And look, not to mention, you still have to get food. You still have to put gas in all 3 cars. You still got to do other things. So that's why I tell people, like, we have to make saving a habit. So there's no imperative moments that come up in life. Now, of course, stuff is gonna always happen, but if you ain't got, that's the difference. If you ain't got no savings versus you got a little bit of something saved, it's gonna hit a little. It's gonna hit a little different. It's gonna hit a little different. Anyway, that's my point. I just like to make sure that you got to have something. You got to have something. So I don't believe in investing if you don't have savings. You got to have savings. You got to have savings. I even invested into it was some crypto something. I didn't get my money back from that particular investment, and they sold it to me as if I would get my money back in like 90 days type stuff. I got my money back 2 years later. Well, guess what? It didn't hit that bad because when I invested, I wasn't trying to invest to get a quick buck. If I'm going to try to get a quick buck, I would rather do something service-based. That's why, back to what I said from the beginning, I want musicians to find a trade or a skill. You got to find a trade or a skill, something that people will buy immediately. Because I think a lot of people come to me and they say, well, I ain't got no money, and I'm trying to figure out how to make some money. I'm trying to make ends meet. I ain't got no gas. Well, the fastest thing you could do is offer somebody something that's some type of service. Offer a service to somebody and get paid right now. Versus you try to get somebody to sign up for stuff and like this. If you're trying to sell a product, let's go this. Last thing we got to get out of here. I'm 3 hours in now. The reason I don't encourage a lot of musicians to start businesses that require product is because you have to invest something on the front end. Always, you have to invest something on the front end. For me, I think the initial thing was buying like a Canva subscription. That's still $10. It's like $10 back then. So I don't know how much it is now. It's just direct withdrawal, whatever. But back then it was like $10. That's upfront investment. Then if you're going to go to the point where you're printing out flyers, that's another cost. So you got to get the flyers, you got to get the staples, you got to get, now you got to spend some gas to go get the flyers out there. All right, if you don't do that, then you're going to do it virtually. Okay, you do it virtually, now you got to pay for paid ads. Then you got to pay $20, $10 a day or something for IG or Google or any of that stuff. Everything is going to cost something up front. So I say do a service-based business because this is how I look at it. All right, you start a service-based business. Say you're going to go simple, clean out people's trash cans. Say you're going to clean out people's trash cans. You're going to charge $10 a week or $10 a month to clean out trash cans. That means you need what? 100 people to make $1,000 for that month. Well, cool. If you got 1 million people in this particular zip code, offer this whole row of people trash can washing services. You can get you a little credit card, or you can rent you a power washer for the day and say you pay $200 to rent the power washer. Well, now you made your money back. You made your money back. And watch this. Not only did you make your money back, you created a service that can be scaled. You can hire other people to clean those trash cans out and get them to go clean the trash cans out and go pursue some more zip codes. Once you pursue some more zip codes, now you got more. And you see what I'm saying? I encourage stuff like that. I encourage because it's easily tangible. You can see your money right now. Versus, I'm gonna print some merch. Oh man, you got $5 a t-shirt. If I do 4 t-shirts, now $25. See, I don't like that. Because now, after you print the t-shirt, now you got all these other variables where you got to get people to buy into the thing. And now you're stuck trying to explain, I want to get my t-shirts out. Can you buy a t-shirt? Okay, well, how much is your t-shirt? You tell them $20. Well, if I pay $20, well, why am I buying? Now you're stuck explaining the service, or you're stuck explaining this product that you just spent money on versus offering a service. You offer a service, ain't no explanation. Look, every time you go to your trash can, that joint stink, don't it? When the last time you washed it? And you can go chat GPT and get all of the information. Well, this much bacteria collects in 1 week, and if I do this, you can go crazy on it, explaining that to the customer, explaining the benefits to the customer. Guess what? They're gonna get it done. Their neighbor beside them sees them getting it done. Say, hey, I like who? They always come get your trash can. Can you give me the information? They're gonna be like, nah, I ain't gonna get it. Guess what? All you gotta do is walk to the neighbor's house. You might make $1,000 off of one row. See what I'm saying? I get excited when I'm talking about money. I get excited when we talk about that bread. Why? But that's when people, if you're wondering what I do when I'm coaching musicians, that's what I do. I'm not coaching you from the creative standpoint. Everybody's creative is going to be different. Everybody's going to show up differently in different ways. I want to make sure that you're financially stable enough. If something does work, you have the money to put behind it to make it work even better. Right. So hopefully everybody got something from today. Please make sure you follow the Mad Lucrative Network on YouTube, or just join the Patreon. Join the Patreon. We connecting direct. Join the Patreon. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna holler at y'all. All right. Peace.